Okay, hi everybody. How you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here from Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome to the show this morning. Latest updates coming through here. We've got the Dow down a bit. At the moment, it's off 360 points in the pre-market. We've been down. I guess we've been down about 300 to 400 and well up to 500. I guess yeah, 350 to 500 most of the morning. Um, we hit the bottom a number of hours ago at midnight, and we've been climbing back ever since. But it's been a slow grind and not much happening. The S&P is down 40, and Nasdaq is down 80 points in the pre-market. Now oil is off $2 a barrel, 210 at 67.86. So oil is definitely backing off again. And the question is, of course, how far will it back up? Uh, the big question here, the big you know unknown, I guess I'm going to say, is future demand for oil, short term, medium term, long term. This is what we're dealing with here right now. The immediate consensus, I suppose, the talk on the street seems to be that oil is definitely not going to be needed as much in Europe right now because of travel restrictions that are being imposed. Travel usage will be, way down. There could be more lockdowns in Europe. We'll have to watch for that. The question of the U.S. side, there's no fear of the United States going into, say, a lockdown. That's not really in the cards. But what could be in the cards could be restrictions coming in and out of the U.S. from certain countries. That might hold off a lot of travel-related stocks. Hotels, car rental companies could be in trouble again. Airline stocks, they're off. Airplane builders, Airbus, Boeing. So there's issues there. But the oil thing, the question on a lot of people's minds is basically, what about Japan? What about Asia proper, like China, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam, India? Are their needs going to be rising as anticipated by analysts for the longest of time? Or is this going to happen but delay it by 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, so on? And even then, if you do delay it, is the delay because of perhaps an economic pullback, or is it just COVID fears? If it's an economic pullback, if we come into any kind of a international economic slowdown, then how severe is it, and how long will that last? And in the meantime, what happens to all of these producers of all this oil? Anyway, that's the speculation that's going on. It's a faceted thing. From a distance, you see someone with a diamond ring, go, "Oh, that's a nice looking ring," and then you get closer to it, you notice it has all these cuts and all these patterns. You go, "Oh wow, look how complicated this thing." That's how complicated the oil market is. It is a very complicated beast. Here in North America, we're spoiled rotten. I mean, we're just we many of us, well, those of us who watch here, how lucky we are with how cheap our energy is compared to the rest of the planet. But a lot of North Americans have no clue just how beneficial, how lucky we are with the situation we have, because they're always looking at the glass half empty rather than half full. But at 67.68 a barrel right now, down 227 a barrel, down from 87, down from the 90s, we should be seeing prices falling at the pump. In the USA, you should start to see prices, generally speaking, not on everybody, but wherever you are, generally a lot of you should be under $3 a gallon in the not too distant future. Certainly under four has to be the norm now. Now, California, that's where I am. In Hawaii, forget about it. Alaska, forget about it. Outrageously priced fuel. But that's because of state taxes, and that's not because of oil prices. That's taxes built into into the price of the fuel. Anyway, that is the story on oil this morning. Canada sitting on billions of barrels. I mean, billions and billions and billions of trillions of barrels. And the problem in Canada is that they have buyers for their product. They just can't get the product to the buyers, and Canadians are blocking Canadians from getting the product out. International forces are blocking any oil movement, especially where you can regulate it easily. So it's difficult to stop the Saudis from exporting if you're an environmentalist, but it's a lot easier in Canada to do it. You just put up all kinds of court challenges, and away you go. But in these other countries, there's no such thing as court challenges to the ruler of the country. Good luck with that one. Anyway, there's that. Dow down 393 now, S&P down 42, and NASDAQ down 85. I came out with an alert this morning. If you're a member of this channel, you got the alert this morning. Upgrades and buy recommendations, analyst upgrades, reports, new target prices for a bunch of the stocks we follow. So it pays to be a member. This came out to you a while ago. I wanted to make sure you got the heads up on it before we started trading. If you're not a member, please consider becoming one, and you too will get these alerts from time to time, which will give you the info you deserve regarding your stocks that we talk about here all the time. There's some. We'll see how the market reacts to this news, these analyst upgrades and recommendations and new target prices for your various stocks that we follow. I just note that with the market down, in the pre-market 386, you would think that every stock would be red, but it's not the case. Although we are looking at a market that's definitely going to be down close to 400 points on the Dow this morning. That's 1.1%, by the way, on the Dow. S&P off 42, which is 0.9% of 0.9 of 1%. And then NASDAQ down 85 points, about a half a percentage point. So the Dow is leading the way, lower, S&P right behind it, matching it practically. But the NASDAQ is lagging on the drop. What else is going on? Bruce, did you drop your meet and greet? Nope, it's still on. The meet and greet is on. It's sold out, but it is on December the 11th at the Outback Steakhouse, Ontario Mills Mall. We're just south of the Ontario Mills Mall, right across the street. There's the Outback Steakhouse. We got the patio, and we are sold out for capacity, and very much looking forward to having you folks join us. 11:30 Saturday, December the 11th until about 2. We're going to get together over there, and I'm looking forward to it. But we're on, baby. We're on. As a matter of fact, I've asked all of you out there who have made a donation to join us, please send me a private email. Tell me who's coming. I need names. I wanted to confirm exactly who's coming to the event. You can send me a private email here at brucefarmer@hotmail.com. And please send me a little note saying, "Hi, Bruce. Made my payment on PayPal on November, whatever. I've paid for 2 people. Here are the names. We're coming," so that I can, finalize my names on who's arriving. Because I have PayPal names and I have YouTuber usernames, but I don't have human being names, and so yeah, I need help here. So please do send. Thank you for those of you who've already been doing it. Please send a message to me to let me know who it is and what have you. And remember, we have moved the venue. We're no longer going to do this at the Regal Theater. We're doing it at the Outback Steakhouse on the patio, which is sheltered and heated if necessary, and is outdoors. And we'll be serviced there. We'll have refreshments, and we'll have hors d'oeuvres, like appetizers and all that. That'll all be provided. So looking forward to having you come on through, and I think we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so that's what's going on there. And let's see, Matterport. A couple of things to talk about. Matterport yesterday had a phenomenal day. It was up 578 when it was all said and done for the day. 33.05 last trade. We're in the pre-market right now, 32.40. Now, If the shares back off today to $30, don't be mad. Expect it. Expect a pullback. Expect a little pause. It could well be that the shares have another run first thing in the morning and then they back off in the afternoon. They could back off in the morning and stabilize in the afternoon. They could have a run in late. All bets are off as to where the shares are going. I'm just saying that we've had such a good run here. We were up over $6 a share at many points during the day yesterday. The shares yesterday were as high as 33.48. Fantastic run, above and beyond what any of us were really looking for, calling for. There was no news yesterday, but this morning there is news, and it's not necessarily Matterport initiated news. It is just that Wedbush Securities, Wedbush, who have already put a buy rating on this stock, and they had a $30 price target for the stock. They've changed their price target. They've raised it to 38. So Wedbush aggressively loves Matterport, and they're now telling the world $38 a share. Expect that to happen in the near future. So that was a kind of a nice little pop there. This stock's off 75 cents this morning, but again, it should be off a little bit after a $5.78 move yesterday to give up 75 cents in the pre-market. This is a nothing burger. We can handle it. Those of you who have written calls on Matterport, fear not. Again, lick your chops. If you've written 25s, 30s, 35s, 40s, 45s, just take this as good news. The stock is moving higher because the market likes what they see about the future of this company. But don't be surprised that the shares will begin to do profit-taking pullbacks. And this is where some of you you seem nervous. I understand it. If you're brand new in the option writing game, you got to learn how this works. If you've written options, say 30s, for example, a lot of you have, and the shares now are 32.30. They were at 33, whatever. You're wondering, oh gosh, they're gonna take my stock away from me. Very unlikely. What's likely to happen here is the shares will now find a range where they're going to hang out at. They're not going to hang out at $16 to $20 anymore. Those days are gone. They're not going to hang out at $20 and $23 a share for now. Those days are gone. It's likely the shares are going to find this maybe 28 to 33 window to its liking. This could be kind of the new normal for this stock. Well, as it pulls back, you'll notice, well, as time goes by and the stock fluctuates, you'll notice a number of things, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. The first thing you're going to notice is, of course, if the shares pull back today a little bit to this 30, 31 range, you're all going to notice your options dropping in value. That, of course, that's the first thing you're going to notice. But as each day goes by, the rest of this week, keep in mind that those of you who've written December contracts that expire December 17th, today is November 30th. Tomorrow's December 1. We're down to 16 days left to go before these contracts expire starting tomorrow. So these contracts having a lot of time. They've only got 2 and a bit weeks, 2 weeks and a couple of days before they die from a time expiry. So if you've written $30 calls and they're trading at $4 right now, they're actually only worth, at this moment in time, $32.30 in the pre-market. They're worth $3.05 in the last night's close. It closed at $33.05 last night. So your contracts may have been trading at $4.5, $5 a piece. If the shares drop $2 today to say $31 during the day, your call is worth $1 book value. The rest is time, but time is fleeting. Time is departing. And so today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the end of the week. We're down to 2 weeks to go for these contracts, and they will be really pulling back. Maybe 10, 15 cents a day in time value will be evaporating from all the contracts. The 25s, the 30s, the 35s, the 40s, they'll all expire on December 17th. They will all shrink every day from time degradation. Now, where will the shares go? That's the question. Obviously, if today they went to $38 a share, then obviously $30 contracts are $8 in the money. 25s would be $13 in the money, obviously. Are the shares going to $38 today? Are they going to go up another $6 today? I don't think so. I don't. I don't call on that. But I've seen stranger things happen, but I'm not calling on it. Those of you who are thinking, oh, I'd like to kind of do a rollover. I wouldn't mind getting out of my 25s or my 30s, get into 35s or 40s. I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't mind moving into, say, January contracts or even February contract. If I can get the higher strike price and a higher premium to make the move, or an equal premium to what it's going to cost me to get out of what I have, you might be open to that. Keep in mind that in the last week of your contract's lifetime, so from December roughly 11 until 17, or 12 until 17, those last 5 trading days, your contracts, if they're in the money, they're only going to be trading basically at the money, what they're worth. They're going to have very little time premium left on them, especially if they're way in the money. So if the shares are $32 on the 15th of December, they have 2 days left to go. Your options, 2 days to go. They're $25 contracts. The stock's at 32. You're 7 in the money. The contract you have will be trading at 7.25. It'll have a 25-cent time premium on it. That's it. It'll all be book value. If the shares back off to $29, your contract will be trading at 4.25, 4.40 maybe 4.40, but 4.25 probably. This is where you do rollovers. This is where you look to do rollovers. In the last week of a contract's life is generally the ideal time to do rollovers. But in the meantime, look, the shares today, they could be at $28 at noon today for like 15 minutes. They could have a pullback to 28 and then pop back to 30. And if you're on the ball or you've put in stink bids on your contracts, you might be able to scoop your contracts back for way less than they closed at last night. And the 25s, the 30s are definitely possibilities. Now, again, you have to ask yourself, well, wait a minute, Bruce, if the stock goes to 28, I wrote these 25s for $3.25 a piece. They're only worth $3 at that point. The question we have obviously is, well, will they go back to 30, 33 by the time December 17 or January rolls around down the road? That's the question. Carol, thank you for this super sticker. I appreciate it. So the question there is, how do you play it? Okay. If you're convinced that, these analyst reports are going to keep coming out and these upgrades are going to keep coming out, this stock's going to reach mid 30s. If I see a pullback at 28, and I can get my $25 contracts for, say, 4.5, 4.75, even though I'm maybe losing $1 on the deal that I did, or $1.50 or $2, you might want to pull the trigger and buy your calls back. Sit on the sidelines, fold your arms like this, watch your stock. And if your stock, like I said, if it did a sudden dramatic pullback to 28, you got hit with a stink bid, you don't immediately write a new contract. You sit back and go, okay, I bought them back. I got my calls back. I'm going to hold up now. Now let's just see what the shares do in the next half hour to an hour. Because if they bounce back up the 30-31 range today or tomorrow, I might write 30s. But you know what? I had 25s. I might write 35s. Now, the 35s for December 17th, with only a couple of days to go, may have zero value and won't turn you on at all. You might be looking at January 35s. You might write those. Now, again, I am assuming at the moment that things will be the same for now, which is these calls are only monthly calls. We're waiting for weekly calls to be created. We're waiting for calls to be created in dollar increments. There's a lot of adjusting coming for Matterport call contracts. There's a lot we're expecting a lot. But at the moment, I'm only talking about what we've got. And what we've got right now are monthly contracts with $2.50 to $5 spreads between each contract, which is inconvenient, but that's what we got. Who guaranteed the stock was going from $20 a share to 33 a share in 2 weeks? Nobody. We hoped it. We wished it. We wanted it. We got it, but we weren't guaranteeing it. And the options market certainly wasn't indicating it by creating all of these versions of options a month ago. They have yet to create these new options. They will. Anyway, so if you stick around for a while and watch your stock, and if it backs off, your $25 call options, your $30 calls, even some of you with 35s, you might want to move into 40s. There's no need for that. But if you're thinking of a rollover, look for an opportunity to buy your contract back at a price that suits you. Also, predetermine in your mind which contract you want to write now, the new one. Which is the new contract you're going to create? Are you going to create a December 35, or are you going to create a December 30? Are you going to create a January 35 or January 40 or February 30 or 35 or 40? I want you to start scheming, start thinking about this, going, okay, if I can buy this one back at this price and I can sell this one at that price, I accomplished two things. I've moved my strike price up from 25 or 30 to 35 to 40. And I've also brought in additional premium money or equal premium money. Whatever I paid to get these calls back, I've now received in the new right. Or because I went further ahead in time, I added more money to my bank account here. And that's what I'm after. I want more cash because these shares are up. And I want to have more money in my pocket. Now, some of you out there may have written $40 or $45 contracts on Matterport, and you may have written way out. You might want to consider, again, you're going to look at all the possibilities and variables, but you might consider buying back your call and writing a new call that's closer to the money. If the stock backs off to say 28-ish, 28 and a half, you've written a 45, you might buy your 45s back for whatever they're trading for and turn around and write 35s for the same time frame. So it might be that you wrote a call that's good till January of next year, 2023, but you might write buy back a January 23 45 and write a January 23 35. You'll get more money because that contract is $10 closer to the action. That may or may not appease you or appeal to you. You may want, however, to think about the idea, well, yeah, I'd like to write a 35, but you know what? I don't want to be holding a 35 contract against my stock until January 2023. So take a look maybe to pick off writing a call contract on Matterport that instead of being a January 23, it might be a July 2022 or an April 2022. You might look at a 35 April. That might be your idea. So it's closer in. It's closer in on price, but on time too. So now you've gone from January 2023 to April 2022. You've come in 8 months, 240 days of less time for a rollover, for an expiry. You could look at March 2022. You could look at February 2022. Up to you which one you want to be involved with, and how close you want to be time-wise, and how far or how close from the market you want to be. That you have to keep in mind as well. You can do that on all your options. Those of you who have written calls on GameStop, you've been playing this game now for weeks. Weeks and weeks we've been playing this game. We've been watching the GameStop shares go from 175.85 up to the 255 mark, then back to the 200 level, and up to the 252 mark, now back here to the 200 level. We've been jumping around here, and some of you have been doing rollovers and then rollbacks where you've been writing calls, further out, high up, and now you're coming back in time. You're bringing that time back from, say, April 2023 to April 2022 is kind of what you want to be doing. And so you're coming back in stages and you're adjusting your strike price accordingly. And you're buying back a call at this price here and selling a call at this price here, a little higher, and bringing the call back in time at lower in premiums strike price to reflect the market. That's the game. There's a constant adjusting that you can do, and if necessary, the stock wants to take another run. GameStop wants to go to 250 again, 260 wants to top out there a little bit. You'll do a rollover. You'll go, okay, well, fine. You forced me to do it. I'll buy back these calls that are, say, April 2022, and I'll write January 23 calls, higher strike price, and I'll bring in a fatter premium. The stock will tell me what to do, and you'll make your adjustments, and you'll go with the flow. But each one is its own unique situation. All right. Sofi, they got an initiated coverage today from Keefe, Bryant, and Woods. Honestly, I don't know who they are. Market Perform, and you know what? I don't care who they are. I just love the fact that Initiated Coverage is another brokerage firm is initiating coverage. $21 target price. We've already had from for SoFi. We've already had Credit Suisse put a neutral rating out there at $19 a share. We had Morgan Stanley put an overweight rating on SoFi with a $25 target. Jeffries had a buy recommendation with a $25 target, and Mitsu a while back put a buy recommendation with a $28 target. So SoFi's targets are higher than where the stock is now. We're at 18.31 in the pre-market. These targets are 19, 21, 25, and 28 from various firms. There are more likely to come, and we're all waiting for, guess what? The bank charter. We're obviously waiting for that news day in, day out. We wait. SmartRent got a buy rating from Deutsche Bank overnight. Target price $16 a share for SmartRent. SmartRent shares at the moment. See if I can find it here. Where am I? Sorry, folks. Let me just pop this in here. SMRT. SmartRent SMRT is 988 last night was the close. 1010 is the market, I think, at the moment, but I have to admit that the pre-market volume is pretty pathetic. So I don't know if that's very accurate. But the stock has been initiated with a buy rating by Deutsche Bank with a target of $16 on SmartRent. So that is obviously $6 higher than where we are now, and that would be lovely. Okay, Rocket Lab got upgraded today, or had initiated coverage. I should really call that initiated coverage. Apparently, Rocket Lab was given a buy rating here. Look, let me double check here. Bank of America initiates with a buy rating on Rocket Lab. They've got a $20 target. That's conservative in my book, but $20 target. The stock's $15.89 now on the pre-market. We're up 43 cents on 63,000 shares. So we have a little bit of volume here at $15.89 on your Rocket Lab. We are 33 minutes away from opening now. We've got other brokerage firms recommending Rocket Lab. It would be, these have been out a while now. We have Stifel that was a $22 buy rating. We have Deutsche Bank with a buy rating of 18. Cowen and Company, Market Perform, $18 price target. And Canaccord Genuity, they had a buy rating with a $30 target for Rocket Lab. They're the most aggressive and the most optimistic. Seems most are in this 18 to 22 range. So let's just call it 20 is what the street is, what analysts seem to be calling for Rocket Lab. $15.89 right now, up 43 cents. So this stock is $4 away from kind of target pricing. So SmartRent, Matterport, Rocket Lab, SoFi all got upgrades, new target prices, buy recommendations, initiated coverage, all kinds of stuff happened on these guys today. And those of you who are members, you already know this stuff because you got your hands on a bulletin from me this morning for members only. And this is one of the advantages of being a member of the channel. You're on top of what's going on. Other stocks. I got an email last night, late in the evening it came in, and it had to do with ATIP. Now, ATI Physical Therapy. I've been trying to verify this info, and I'm always eager about this sort of stuff. ATIP closed at 360 last night. Had a good day yesterday. We were up yesterday. What did we do yesterday? We closed at where am I here? Can I get this figured up? We're up 24 cents to close at 360 yesterday. We're at 372 right now. We're up 12 cents again on just 3,200 shares, but we're up 12 cents in the pre-market. Been holding this all day. It seems, I can't confirm it yet, but it looks like a filing was made, one of these 13D filings, and it looks to me, and it seems to indicate strong buying in the stock lately from an insider. I'm not sure if it's the existing number one insider of the company. It could well be the number one shareholder of this company and the group that controls this outfit. buying up more stock. And I can't blame them because these folks know what exactly they're sitting on. They're running the company, they're placing management in there. They're the guys helping the company cut deals. The company's sitting on a bunch of money, cash and credit line availability, 130 million, something like that. They can write a check at any time for 130 million bucks if they needed to. But I get the impression that what's been going on here is in the last month now, 3 weeks a month, the number one holder of stock has been uploading or acquiring more. And the last report is 127 million shares held by this group. I'm trying to get more info on all of this um, um, as best I can, but some days it's easier than others. There's some filings I just, for whatever reason, are not coming up the way I want them to. I note that 197 million shares exist, and I'm getting the impression, and again, this is where I'm confused. It looks like the number one shareholder has 127 million shares. And I'm thinking, really? Did they have that much control? And the stock is sitting at 372? Really? But then again, I'm kind of going, okay, maybe their plan is now to clean up this cheap paper under 5, just pick it all off and get, anybody who wants out, get out, and keep coming up with, good corporate news. And we go from here. FC is saying Advent and Wilco buying shares, says ADP 13D. So there's something going on. I know there's been something going on. I've been telling you guys for weeks that one day we have 32 million shares trade from, what was it, 280 to 350 or something like that. We had a 90-cent move in one day. You remember that? That was the day I went, I think someone's buying this stuff. And sure enough, my hunch, I think, is correct. This has been a substantial move. The stock went from like 280 to 440 over about a week and a bit. Then it's come back, and now it's coming on again. So I kind of get the impression that these buyers are kind of going, all right, well, we could buy the whole company if we wanted to, but we don't want to buy the whole company. We want to keep the company as a public entity. We'd like to get the street involved to follow us, and perhaps these guys eventually will reduce their position, but not at $3 a share. They're not, and so they're buying up stock as it is. If they get the impression there's too much hanging around, they just swoop in and grab it. That's telling me on dips, you got to be in on this thing. You've got to be here on dips. But the question will be, what will future dips be? Will future dips be into the 3 range? Or will future dips, say 3 months from now, be down to the 8 range? Because it's going to trade 8 to 12. I kind of get the impression that that's going to happen, that systematically, patiently, calmly, this group and friends of this group will just buy up all this cheap paper as it trickles in, take it away, and put it away. It's not for sale anymore. You can't get it back. It's gone. And they will just clean up. They will just clean up, and they will just clean up bit by bit by bit to tidy it up. And that tells me that the volume will be light because there won't be blobs of stock coming up for sale. There aren't any left like that. Any kind of volume coming in on the buy side could move it 20, 30 cents in one day without any trouble. Announcements will keep being made by the company corporately. We are waiting for a CEO to be announced since August. We've been waiting for that. And so I have this impression that maybe they are cleaning up the stock to the point where when they're comfortable with having tied up all this loose paper, and maybe they're almost done, the stock will pop to this 5-7 window, $6-7. And it's at that point they bring in the CEO. It's at that point they come and say, okay, look, we've cleaned it all up for you. The last guy we had here screwed up our financial report back 6 months ago. We got over that. We did another report. We came clean with the street on how we're really doing here because this is what the street wants. We've cleaned up all the stock. You don't have to worry about any of this 280 stock, 325 stock, $4 stock. It's all gone. We bought it all up from 266. We're all the way back here now to $6-7 a share. And now you've got a nice clean sheet here. You have a company with a bunch of cash. We have billions of dollars if you need it to make acquisitions. Go forth and multiply. And I can then see the new CEO coming on going, okay, I'll join you guys if you've got a cleaned up entity, but I'm not joining you guys if it's a bloody mess. I'm not interested in becoming a CEO of a publicly traded company that's a basket case, because you guys are going to pay me a salary, sure, but you're going to try to pay me in stock. You're going to offer me stock options, and I don't want a stock option on this thing. If there are 50 million shares dying to be sold into this market, I will never make a nickel on any stock that I ever buy as an insider, as a president of the company. So let's clean this thing up, because I didn't create this mess. You guys and your hires were the ones, and whatever strategy you were using didn't work. So now it's time for something new. And that might be the game plan. It might well be that the group that has been buying up this stock, they've they've been talking to some candidates to become president of the company, and they've got their candidate. They know exactly who they're going to bring in. But that candidate said, I'm not joining unless you do these 5 things first. You get these 5 things done, I'm in, because now you're showing me that you are backing this company to the max. And that's giving me the confidence to come on in here, put a desk up, grab a team, and get in here and get to work, because now I can take you guys from $6 to $50 a share. I can take you to $50 a share, but I can't take you to 50 with this basket case situation from like 4 months ago. And that might have been and could have been the deal. No one's talking. No one will ever talk. We will never know. It's just this old man throwing you 40 years of experience going, I've seen this happen behind the scenes, and the corporate suite is full of all kinds of drama, all kinds of personalities. Could also be, I've got to tell you, it could be that the CEO candidate is looking at the board of directors, is looking at the VPs out there, and he's going, half of these guys I don't want. I want them gone before I get there, or I want them gone within 90 days. I am not interested in fighting people inside the company to take the company to the next level. That's not what you're hiring me for. I'm not here to be a babysitter and to try to calm everybody down. There are personalities here that don't get along, and I want them out of here. And that could be also part of this whole turnover thing that's going on. There's, like I say, there's usually a lot of corporate boardroom drama and head office drama, and we're not privy to. That's going on all the time. And I can certainly imagine that with the stock at $369 a share, there's drama inside that boardroom. Oh, there's drama. They went public at $10. They did their pipe financing at $10, and there's drama. Yeah, you can bet your butt there's drama. So the one guy's already gone. The CEO, he's out of there. He didn't last more than 3 months as a president of a publicly traded company. He's gone. Now they're trying to replace this person, and I can imagine that anyone worth their salt is putting up some squawk going, not without cleaning it up. Now, I can imagine that they may have approached a few people to say, hey, would you be interested in being a CEO? And they went, oh, yeah, I'd love to do it. And headhunters are saying to these guys, if you get candidates that are jumping at the chance to be CEO of this basket case, that's the wrong CEO. you got someone more desperate than the company that wants to take on this thing. You really want to get someone who doesn't want the job. You really want someone who's going, hey man, where I am right now, it is so good where I am working. I don't need this crap from this thing. Why would I want to leave what I've got going on here? I got this company all laid out. I have these beautiful stock options. I have happy vice presidents. I got happy boards of director members here. I get along with all the bankers and the brokers on Wall Street. I got a happy investor relations department. The phone isn't ringing off the hook from PO shareholders. Why would I leave this gig to join your piece of crap? I mean, come on, man. You want to offer me double my salary? That's not good enough. I got to tell you, man, I'm getting $1 million a year where I am, and you offer me $1 million more. The tax man takes 400,000 of it. I only get 600,000 more. And you know what? Frankly, the stock options I have here are worth 5 million a year. Your 600,000 is chump change. I'm sorry, because again, I'm talking about people at a different level than us. This individual might say, look, I know you want to give me 10 million shares of stock options at 350 a share or 4 a share or whatever. But I got to tell you, that's not going to look good for the show. It's not going to look good for the stock. If I become your CEO and the first thing you announce with me is that I've been given a 10 million share stock option at 350 a share, I mean, what kind of street cred have I got? I'm looking like a guy swooping in on at the very end of the party. Not going to do it. It's not going to happen. I'd rather take an option at $6, knowing we're going to 10, rather than at 350, hoping we go to 360 a share. I mean, I don't need this crap, and I don't need this hanging over my head that I've got this big fat stock option at the all-time low of the stock. Oh God, no. And that's the kind of CEO you want. Someone who's going to go, hey, I'd rather make money with everybody making money because this thing needs some help. And first thing you guys got to do, clean it up. And that's what's happening. I'm sure of it. This is what's going on. So if you're buying this ATIP physical therapy stock, you are cleaning it up with the insiders of the company. You are buying along with 13D filers. You are buying with management. You are buying with ownership. You're not even buying with management. You're buying with the top people who have the bottomless pit of money. I think they have 80 billion that they manage. They have enough money to do with this thing whatever they want, and they're buying it up. So join the party and tuck it away and just say, all right, I got it. I'm there. All right, Bruce, I understand what you're saying. It's on sale for 37% of what it came out at. I got you. All right. These guys are buying it up and buying millions of shares. Millions. They're not putting in $50,000. They're putting in millions. And they demand and will get a return because they're long-termers. They're not here for a week. They're not here for 6 months. They're here for years and years and years. So this thing will pay, but it's going to be, down the road a few years where someday maybe an aspiring author will meet someone who worked for one of these top guys and say, "Oh, I remember when we took over this thing. What a mess this was," and he'll get the story. He'll get an inside story of what happened in the boardroom. And maybe someday it'll be a movie or it'll be a novel or whatever. It'll be part of a chapter in someone's biography or what have you. But in the meantime, ATIP is traded 3,500 shares. It's at 369 a share. And there's strong indications that the insiders are buying it all up. They're picking it off and taking away all the loose stock that's been coming in. So maybe it'll go up another 10, 20 cents today. It was over 450 last week, so don't be surprised if it goes back to 450. And don't come to me and say, "Oh God, I can't believe it's great. This is great, Bruce. It's 450. It's fantastic." No, we were there already. We were there a week and a half ago. I think that the next stage is beyond that. And maybe when it did hit 450, people were kind of jumping ahead of the gun here a little bit. They were buying up stock thinking, oh, they're going to make a move here. It's going to happen. It didn't happen. The move didn't happen. The stock backed off. And people got upset and some sold out. And these guys just quietly came back in and bought it again and took more paper off the street. So that could be what's going on. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. On Spire, Spire's going to go higher. The question is when? What? It's now 462 this morning, 7,100 volume, and we're up 13 cents. Is this the beginning of the Spire going higher thing? I would like to think so, but I can't tell you. I can't guarantee it. I believe the buying will come. A buying wave will come into Spire from Canada. I'm pretty convinced of that. The first group of shareholders from the company they bought there, you know which one I'm talking about? Exact Earth. That name is it doesn't roll off the tongue. Exact Earth shareholders, former shareholders of that company, could well become buyers of this company and will pick off the stock here because they know where this stock has been. They've been watching it. They got taken over by these guys. They know exactly where this stock has been. And they're probably sitting up in Canada going, yeah, as soon as my check comes through from these guys, or as soon as the money's transferred into my account, I'm going to tell my broker to buy up this stuff, because up to $10 a share, I'm buying Spire. Like, no question about it. I'm going to buy it up to 10. We were 18 when we did the deal. So yeah, there's upside here. But is this the moment in time? Right now, this second? I wish I could be that definitive for you. But it is up 13 cents today to 462. It had a bad day yesterday. No doubt about that. It was off 38 cents yesterday. It was a crappy day. Let's see what happens today. All right, there's the latest. We're getting ready to open in 15 minutes. The Dow is mounting a bit of a comeback. Is that the right word? We're down 281 on the Dow. Still crappy. We're down 28 on S&P, and we're down 36 on NASDAQ. Oil down 279 a barrel, down 279 to 67.16 a barrel, 67.16 a barrel. So technical barriers, technical sell points have been breached on the oil market. It's being cracked open. The variant is the variant, and the anti-vaxxers are anti-vaxxers. And now we're hearing what I have been telling you again and again and again. It is coming through the big media now that because the variants can happen because of the mutation of the existing COVID, these variants keep coming out. And they're going to keep coming. You think the African one is the last one? Think again. There'll be another one, because the vaccination program has to be a global vaccination program. And it's got to be 90% of the population to be effective. And it's not. It's not that in Canada. It's not that in the United States. It's not that in Liechtenstein. It's not that anywhere. And so as long as we're at 75, 80% vaccinated, the virus will live on, and will live on quite happily, because it has 2 billion people to infect. 2 billion easy victims. 2 billion. Piece of cake for a virus like that to keep existing. And you can put all the travel bans on you want. You can put on, oh, we're not going to allow anybody in from these countries. Oh, good luck. That's not going to save you. The variants are already here. They're here. And now we're beginning to hear from the drug company CEOs who are being very careful what they say, because if they don't say it right, they could get themselves into big trouble. They're being interviewed on media. Do you think that the vaccine that you've created will be effective against this virus from South Africa, this Omicron, whatever it's called? And they're saying, we're not sure. We don't. They can't say, yeah, it's great, it's going to be fantastic, because if it isn't, they get sued by every lawyer in America. So these guys are going to be really careful and go, well, we're testing it. We're investigating it. We're hopeful. We think it looks all right, but we're not sure yet. They're covering their butts with their lawyers beside them going, you can't say that. Don't be too aggressive on this. You've got to be careful. Don't you make promises you can't keep, because we will be a class action lawsuit by everybody. And so these drug companies are doing what they're supposed to do. Shut the hell up and say, we'll let you know. Well, that breeds uncertainty, doesn't it? And the markets are showing it, beginning to show it. Hey, one company comes out like Moderna or Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer or whoever, AstraZeneca, and they come out and go, they say, we have a new booster shot. It wipes out the South African variant of the virus, just destroys it. Oh, will their stock go up? Oh, yeah. But the problem then is, this is good news, bad news. The good news wipes it out. Bad news, you now have to find boosters for 7 billion people. That's the bad news, because the existing viruses are ineffective. That's the bad news. The existing viruses can now be produced at 100 different labs under license around the world. They can be distributed around the world in the next 6 months. In the next year, 90% of the planet could be theoretically vaccinated. But if you have to have a brand new version of the virus, of the variant of the vaccine, it might be one company that owns the patent, and now you have to license others under it. This could take 2 years. We've been doing this for 2 years already, almost. Here we are. The first shots came out. When was that? In about a year. Oh gosh, I'm losing track of time, and I'm so confused with time. It's November now. I got my first shot back in was it April, and they came out back in December. About a year ago, they came out, didn't they? November, December. The first shots were available. Um, what if for the first shot of the new virus booster isn't available for a year? What if people who are vaccinated start dropping off like flies as this new variant spreads and the hospital beds are overrun, beyond overrun, to record levels never seen before, because now the vaccinated are also vulnerable to this new variant. Um, Holy moly, man! Now we got a whole other problem, and we've got politicians everywhere who do not want to do anything. They know that if you want to get unelected, if you want to retire as a politician, here's what you do. Okay, this is your guaranteed retirement package. All right, you've been in the Senate, the Congress, you've been in the Parliament in Canada, you've been in Parliament in Norway, the UK, Germany. You want to retire? Here's what you do. You insist that your country goes into lockdown. You insist that all the shopping malls get closed down. You insist that everyone has to stay home now. You stay that line. You're guaranteed retired in the next election, because there'll be someone coming in to take your job that will say, "Oh, that's not necessary. We don't have to do that." It creates some kind of that kind of hardship. The guy who's retiring, if that person follows their medicine and does stay at home and doesn't go out, might live. They might actually live to the day when their successor died from catching the virus. Well, that's all speculation. I could be wrong on that, but you want to retire, you announce a lockdown, and I guarantee you, your days of being a politician are over. You can look for another gig, and you don't have to do that anymore. That's what you don't want to do. You won't have to do it anymore. We'll see how this all plays out, I'll tell you. I'm hoping that the virus vaccines we have are effective against this variant. That would be great. And if we get a booster shot, it'll just boost our immune systems higher and we're good. But what if it doesn't? That is what I worry about. Not so sure how this is going to go. 8 minutes until we open for trading, everybody. Thank you all for being here today. We have Flesh Infection saying that Matterport today introduced Matterport BIM file, a new add-on service that dramatically decreases the time and costs of building information modeling for the AEC industry. I have no idea what the AEC industry is, but it sounds good. I like the sound of this. So there you have it. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. 23andMe announces the appointment of Joseph R. Aaron, MD, PhD, as Chief Scientific Officer. Again, I don't know who that is, but let's hope that's good news. Let's hope it makes the stock go up. Okay. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah. Well, there it is. All kinds of comments coming in this morning. Welcome one, welcome all. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me again today for another fun round of markets as we try to explain to you in plain English what the heck is going on, at least as best as I can. I'll tell you, doing all I can for you. Easier said than done sometimes with so much happening at the same time. We're heading over to member-only chat. Thank you to everybody who's been here hanging out with us so far this morning. Please consider becoming a member of this channel. We'd love to have you join us as members. The membership of this channel keeps this channel on the air. Simple as that. And we thank you all for keeping us going. It's awful kind of you and wonderful of you that you're helping us, keeping us through the old YouTube game here. I'll tell you. There we go. I think we're member only now. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we are. Yeah, we're member mode on. Okay. Fabulous, everybody. Thank you. AEC is architecture, engineering, and construction. And I thank you for that. I can tell you right now, Kirk, you too, I need all help I can get. Uncle Bruce, thanks, Flesh Infection, Agriculture, Engineering, and Construction. Thank you, guys. Please appreciate that. People are talking about a lampshade behind me or something. I have no idea what they're talking about. Um, I don't know what you're referring to. There is no lamp here. There's people who insist. They insist they see a lamp behind me and that the lampshade is crooked. I have no idea what these people are talking about. I think that they're obviously on some sort of medication that whether it's medicated by a prescription or not, whatever it is. And Chris Beebe, your lampshade is crooked. I don't know where you're coming up with this. I have no idea. Midnight. I moved the lampshade on purpose. It's way more crooked than yesterday. Again, it's complete nonsense. There is nothing like that here. Anyway, there it is. Thank you, everybody, for popping by. We have got 207 thumbs up so far for this morning broadcast. I thank you all so far, and I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And thanks for hanging around. This is great stuff. Appreciate it. Any thumbs up you can give us would be much appreciated. Let's see what's going on here. Goldman Sachs, we're down to 5 minutes before we open, down 457 to 381.97. Interest rates are lower today. The U.S. 10-year note is now 144. It was 164, 168 a week ago, then 155 a couple days ago. Today, 144 is the U.S. Treasury. Flight to quality is what they call it. And so what's happening is people are dumping foreign-priced assets and buying U.S. Treasuries. And it's not people. It's pension funds, hedge funds, retirement funds. Insurance premium holders and other institutions. I heard this morning, I think it was last week, if you went to Turkey and you wanted to convert a US dollar into their currency, which I think, is it lira? I'm not 100% sure what their currency is called. You would get 10 Turkish lira for $1 American dollar. That was last week. Today, 13 to 1. So you'll get 13 Turkish lira. So for someone in Turkey, prices for foreign price product just went up 30% last week. The mob operator over there, this Erdogan moron, this guy, the dictator of Turkey, is insisting that interest rates will be low as in the U.S. for his national citizens, because it's the greatest country in the world. Turkey is just the greatest country in the world. He forgets one little tiny thing, just one little, the rest of the world ain't buying it. No foreign government and no foreign currency trader, bondholder trusts this guy. Because he's fired 3 bank directors, 3 Fed chairmen in the last year and a half. This guy runs everything in Turkey, and he's running it beautifully into the ground. He's taking one of the greatest countries in the world and turning it into a third world basket case real fast. And those of you out there who are flying Turkish Airlines, I will caution you, you may find some real good deals on airfare through Turkish Airlines. As long as they can pay their bills, you're okay. The problem with Turkish Airlines is they have to pay for fuel in US dollars, like all other airlines, really. And the lira isn't doing it for them. And Turkey desperately needs tourists to come in, and they need foreigners to fly their aircraft for that foreign currency, because it's one of the only areas that Erdogan has to really draw in cash. But the problem with his country is that his fellow countrymen are converting dollars into anything, or lira into anything but lira. They're getting out of their own national currency because nobody wants the Turkish lira as currency for their domestic needs. And that's the problem. If you're not able to hold up the value of your own currency within a reasonable level, you're going to have hyperinflation, which means terrible unemployment. You're going to have riots in the streets. And of course, the dictator the playbook is simple. The dictator calls out the army and the secret police to arrest instigators against the country, which means anyone against him, put people in jails without trial, and try to scare the population into submission. He's been doing this now for 5-6 years as it is, with journalists getting automatic 10-year sentences for commenting on the fact that Turkey has a deficit. 10-year prison sentence, you're a spy. This only works for a certain amount of time, and eventually Turkish Airlines will be bankrupt. They will bleed so much money that they will not be able to raise any cash from anyone, because I don't believe they own their own planes. I think the planes they're flying are leased, and they're paying US dollars to lease them. They're paying their cabin crews in lira. They're paying their ground crews in Ankara and Istanbul in lira. But those folks will eventually walk because they can't pay their rent with the lira. I'm certain that in a short amount of time, half of all Turks' expenses will be priced in dollars because they won't trust their own government's currency, and that will collapse the entire economic mess. And that's what happened in Venezuela. The inflation has been 1,000% a month now for years. It's just an absolute basket case. Anyway, that's the story coming out of there. Fun times. So, yeah, if you've got flights planned into Europe and back with Turkish Airlines, you may want to keep a real close eye on these guys, because if they start to announce flight cutbacks, scheduling cutbacks, that's the beginning of the end of the airline. And eventually the New York to Istanbul flight, which is their moneymaker, the LA to Istanbul, the Dallas to Istanbul, these massive overseas flights that are their bread and butter, they will have to cut into those. And once they do that, it's all over. It's finished. And then that airline will cease to exist, and its planes will be seized by its bankers, which are international bankers. And of course, the dictator will say, "You see, spies taking over our country, anti-Turkish forces. It's not me. See, I'm not at fault. It's forces that we're going to deal with. Yeah, right now, sure, yeah." It's either that or your checks bounce. One or the other. Whatever it is. One or the other. Just never mind. We're open. We're open for the markets. Let's see what we're doing. Enough about Turkey. I mean, heck, enough about that. Thank you all for being here. We've got Rocket Lab right now up 69 cents on the first trades. 300,000 traded. 1614 is the current price of the stock. Rocket Lab up 69, now 58 cents. Sofi 1805, down 38 cents. Gamestop up $1.29 to 203. These are just the first 2 minutes of quotes, so this will change, of course. Matterport 3274, down 31 cents. ME down 6 cents to 8.79. Spire looks like it's up 1.5 cents to 4.50. ATIP looks like it's up 6 cents to 3.66. Smart Rent 10.20, it would appear, on 11,000, so it's up 31 cents on Smart Rent. Sextera down 4 cents so far. AMC down 17. Robinhood at 27.34, up 27 cents. Vatic Vectors had a $10 gain yesterday, at least 10. It's down 196 today. Not too bad. The Dow, by the way, is down 264 at the moment. 206. Sorry, we're down 206 right now on the Dow. 29.9 down on S&P. 34 point negative on Nasdaq. Oil down 262 to 67.33. All right, back to the market. Home Depot down 367. IBM down 69 cents. Had a good day yesterday. IBM now down 1.25, 118.25. Microsoft off 85 cents. This is not giving up much ground. I heard today the CEO of Microsoft, Nadelli, whatever his name is, he sold half of his stock in the last couple of days. He sold off half of his Microsoft. Now, my hunch is he's got a whole bunch of options, and he sold half the shares he has to buy all his options, which are much lower than where the stock is right now. But the minute he buys those shares and the minute he sold the shares he sold, he ran into IRS tax issues. And I think his accountant said, okay, in order for you to have enough money after tax to sell what you're selling, to buy what you're buying, and to get what you're getting, you're going to have to sell this many of your shares. And so that's probably what's going on. The stock's only down 75 cents. The market doesn't care. By the by, he could sell all of his shares. It wouldn't even be 1% of the company. The guy, nobody owns any significant part of Microsoft other than Bill Gates and Paul Allen's estate and so on. Okay, Apple up 22 cents at 160.46. Tesla up $20. Bed Bath & Beyond up 43 cents. BlackBerry down about 6 cents. Royal Caribbean down 74 cents to 69.15 a share. Royal Caribbean and Carnivore both down. Goldman now down only 12 cents. Amazon up $10. Facebook down 4.50. Google down 5.50. Cisco down 28 cents. These are early morning quotes, and we'll keep an eye on all of this. Now, Rocket Lab, I'm showing at 16.05, holding pretty well the gain. The high of the day, 6.15. We're up 56 or so on 464,000. So Rocket Lab seems to be hanging around. SoFi down 18 cents on 1.5 million shares. We were as low as 1802. We're now 1830, down 13 cents. So SoFi's coming back up. GameStop 202.25, up 24 cents. Volume 52,000. GameStop. Nothing. Matterport up $1.07 to $34. $34. High of the day, $34.19 on 1 million. So another pop to start the day on your Matterport. And those of you out there who have not yet written options, you can now look at 35s and 40s as your right strike price. Those of you who are looking at rolling over contracts, I wouldn't even flinch. I really wouldn't let the premium come back from a time point of view because of time value. But 33.83, we're up 78 cents. We've had a bit of a shot here. ME up 7 cents to 8.92, a little better. Spire unchanged, 4.49. ATIP down 4 cents to 3.56. Smart Rent up 30 to 10.18. Cyxtera down 26 to 9.61. Those are the early morning starting quotes here, with Rocket Lab leading the way by far, Matterport leading the way, and also Smart Rent leading the way. All three higher so far today. Welcome one, welcome all to the opening salvo. The Dow's down 289, and we have green on some of our stocks, even with a lousy Dow Industrial, and S&P off, and NASDAQ off. They're all down to start the morning. Oil down 236 to 67.59 a barrel. Yuck. Okay. It moved. Rocket Lab moved. Oh my God, it moved. They're saying midnight. Can't believe it. Neat, says Carol. Bruce, I'm flying down today to fix that lampshade. What lampshade? What lamp are you talking about? I have no idea what are you talking about? There's nothing here. Wow, look at Matterport goes, says Midnight Adventure. 3405. Here you go. There it goes. There goes Spire. Let's see. ME, you're killing me. And where are we at now? 1602 on Rocket Lab, down 18 cents on SoFi. We're down $1 on GameStop to 201. Matterport up 131 to 34.36. Matterport moving higher. Let's see here. Matterport. Here we go. Let's pop that up over there. 34.12. 34.20 now, and the high today 34.44 on Matterport. 34.15 right now. ME up a nickel. Spire down 9 cents at 4.40. That I think is a new all-time low. I think it is. Am I right? No. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong stock there. Where am I? Spire. Sorry, folks. I got to grab my phone here. Yeah, 4.40 is the all-time low for Spire right now. Absolute all-time low trade of all time. ATIP, 356, down 4 cents on 47,000 volume. There's no volume. There's nothing coming in for sale. The mission to clean up ATIP seems to have been successful. There's nothing coming in. They're running out. Now, the Spire is the next one. It's the next one to clean up. Who, how, when, why, what, where. We're sitting here, 53,000 volume on Spire, trading at 4.40, down 9 cents. The low of the day opened apparently at 9.80, from what I can tell you. I got no news at the moment. SoFi down 16 cents. GameStop, $200, 43 cents, down 158. We're backing off on GameStop today. All right. At the moment, not dramatically, but there you are. I sold 2 Matterport $25 puts, expiring December 17 for $155 each. Should I exercise my puts in order to obtain the 200 shares for $23.45 and gain the increase in stock price? You wrote puts. You cannot exercise them. You are the writer. You are the person that can be exercised against. You sold them for 155. They are probably worth a whole lot less now if they're worth a dime. I'm not sure if they have any value whatsoever. You can buy back your puts for whatever the difference is. What they're trading at is your profit, the difference between what these are going for. You did December 17 puts. You said which ones did you write? December 25. So your 25s are now showing 80 cents bid, last at 81. So you are up 70 cents or so, 75 cents a contract right now on this deal. If you sold 2 Matterport puts, the most money you could have made is $310 because you sold them for 155 and they could be worth nothing at the end of their lifetime. And right now, with Matterport above 25 a share, they are worth 0 in book value. They're only worth time value, and that is quickly eroding right now. Even time value, they're showing a value of 80 cents each as this market's backing off. Now, this is my quote machine, and I think I'm behind. It could well be that someone is already typing, Bruce, these are 25 cents each. So we'll see what's going on there. All right. Let's go. We're here tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's right. We're on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern for Uncle Bruce Primetime. Join me as a member only for that. That would be great. Auntie is wondering why Bank of America gave Spire a price target of 505. That's news to me. Haven't even heard that news. Let's see. Let's go. What else is going on here? Bank of America Newswire starts Spire Global at neutral with a 505 strike price. And what else have we got here? I'm down $77 on calls I bought for $280 on Spire for Feb. Do I wait to cut losses? Good morning. Nope, I would just sit tight. My 2 covered call contracts for Matterport at 30 strike are costing me a lot. And your stock is up, which is making you a lot. So actually, you're ahead. The key here is at 34.10, they're worth 410 a contract in book value, and they will expire sooner or later. The question of which ones you wrote, I don't know which ones you wrote, obviously. And you could look at $35 rollovers if you want to. All up to you. Let's go here. Yep, I'm still kicking myself for selling Matterport with a cost basis of $12.80. It's all good. And let's go. Uncle Bruce, when you were a broker, is this what you do now, similar in the morning? Watch the stocks closely or other kinds of daily activity? I watched it all. Yeah, I had to watch it all and then take calls in the middle of it all and yell at my brokers or guide them and calm them down. And it was nuts. It was always nuts. Let's see. Let's see. We're up to speed there. Okay. Thank you everybody for being here. Rocket Lab is up 87 cents now to 16.32. I would think that those put contracts you guys were writing are looking pretty good right now. SoFi down 16 cents. GameStop $200.53, down $1.48. The low 198.50 already this morning. So GameStop has been backing off this morning. Let's see if I can get my thing to cooperate here. Matterport, 33.80 up 75 cents. ME 885 unchanged. Aspire down 4 cents at 444 now. ATIP up 2 cents to 362. Smart Rent up 23 to 1012. Cyxtera down 23 cents. There you go. That's what we got going on here. Hold Spire long term or cut the cold. Hold Spire. I would not be giving it up. My thinking is if Spire breaks 505, goes to 550, Bank of America will run it to 6. They'll go to 650. Their analyst wants to look like a hero. He wants to say, or she wants to say, I recommended the stock when it was $4.40 a share. I called it a 505 and it went to 550. I'm a great analyst. That's my thinking. Anyway, there you have it. Let's see. Wait, you're telling me you sent out a members alert with all our stock price targets and you somehow didn't see the Spire price target headline? Oh, I'm never watching you again, Bruce. You're a bum. Okay, so I didn't see it. I looked at upgrades, downgrades, and when I did my homework, it wasn't there. Maybe the news wire came out like in the last 20 minutes or something, and I've been talking here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Whatever. He didn't want to talk about the 515 or 505. Yeah. I would have been happy to report it had I seen it, but I didn't see it. I found the others, but I didn't see this one. Okay. Okay. I didn't say all that. Well, Auntie, the way I read your comment, it came off so hostile. I mean, what can I say? Well, he is homeless, Socius. He is homeless. Cut the guy a break. He doesn't even have a newspaper anymore. Wow, NTPC, chill. I'm giving everyone's giving NTPC a hard time. That's not fair to her. She's fine. It's all good. Uncle Bruce, it did come out later this morning. Oh, okay, all right. We're just giving you a hard time. Matterport is doing so well. You don't have much of a job here. It's kind of like the lamp, huh? It's kind of like, yeah, like I don't have a lamp. I don't own a lamp. I don't own anything. I'm homeless. Oh man. Yeah. Sorry, I just woke up. I haven't had all my coffee yet. I'm a grump in the morning. I'm still sucking mine here, trying to get it done. Oh gosh, too much fun. Too much fun, guys. 1630 on Rocket Lab. You're up 84 cents today on a day where the markets are down. The Dow's down 256, S&P down 27, Nasdaq down 25. Wall Street is bleeding red, and you guys are making money on some of your stocks. You are smart investors. We're up 83 in Rocket Lab. You're only down 7 cents on SoFi. It's all. We're down a nickel now on SoFi. It's coming on. Gamestop, $200.54, down 147. Matterport up 93 cents. ME down 3. So Spire's down 3 cents. So ATIP's up 4. Okay. Smart rent up 25. All in all, we're not doing too bad here. Mttr down 35 cents. Actually, that's the loser of the day in percentage terms. But all in all, you're kind of doing all right, considering the big three markets are bleeding red and have all morning. Because again, the stocks you're into here are not COVID affected. They're not going to be affected by COVID in a bad way, in my opinion. Anti-PC, you got to grab a coffee or a Snickers bar. She's still upset you didn't go to Thanksgiving dinner. That's why she's still mad at you. See, there you go. There it is. No lamp, says. There's no lamp. Yep. What can I say? We love you, NTPC. We love you. Man, you might need 2 cups today, though. Let's see. GameStop was under 200, 198.97. So under 200 again. It is. Bruce, the way Rocket Lab is going, gradual up. Should I just hold my January Rocket Lab 12.5 calls I got for like $2 until the bitter end? Well, right now this stock's 72 cents today. You get 5 days in a row of this, and hello. So just stick around, watch the show. Rocket Lab at any time could have a $5 update. Just boom, and away you go. You're at, what do you got, 12 and a halves? And you're in the money. You're in the money and getting richer. Let it make you richer. Millions suffer every year, says Nice. AB, or should I look to cash out Rocket Lab at 20? No matter what, just seems like it'll hit the before. Again, AB, if you sell these contracts here, cash in and then just buy the stock with it, you're going to ride the stock. And if you've got more than 100 shares, guess what you're going to do in about $3.80 from now? Guess what you're going to do? Yeah, I'm not hungry yet. I guess I just don't like the Spire price target. I don't think any of us do. I hear with that. She's not called anti-PC for nothing, Yeah, anti-PC, I don't like it either. Nice says, damn it, Jim. No. Let's see. Here we go. Another announcement. CYXT news buyer from Raymond James states that Mttr at outperform with a $12 price target. Now, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I put that on the member alert? Was I asleep at the switch again? No, it's because I'm homeless. That's my new mantra. I'm homeless. What do you expect from a guy who's homeless? I haven't got a house. I don't have a lamp. I'm a group in the morning too. There's only one cure. That lamp tilting down makes me think about how I'm losing our head. Oh my gosh. Send a cup of Joe my way, says Larry. Today is the first snow this season, and the servers at work are blowing raspberries at me. Who the hey is selling the Spire here? Vilbus, I have a Rocket Lab December 17, $15 contract. I don't need much more up movement to take a profit if I can. Well, you're doing all right today, man. That stock is taking good care of you here. 16, 15. Let's just let it go higher or do what you want. Yeah, not bad. 505 cheddar stacks. So my final calls are bullshit. They're saying it's because you're slipping, Bruce. That's it. Yeah, you damn hobo drifters. That's what it is. I might be selling Spire soon, actually, but don't fancy going to 4 on that one. Well, again, you sell down here. You're selling at the low, and that's mistake. That's mistake number 1. You buy low. You sell high. You never sell low. And 442 on Spire, with the takeover just being completed, you don't sell. You don't sell. I don't know how much more clear I can make it. Don't sell. All right. 364 on ATIP, 363. We're up 3.5 cents. What can I say? Go ATIP and go Spire. That's what I say. Get going, you guys. My viewers deserve nothing but the finest. Matterport now down 37 cents, 32.68. There you go. He's paper handling the Spire. Sofi in for another long, slow day of gain? Question mark. Now I see it. The lamp behind Uncle Bruce was the last time different. Uncle Bruce, turn your head 180 degrees to the right side from the lamp. Will probably be there. I'm saying. I just get up off the floor with my broken, bloody nose and look at Spire sellers and say, is that all you got? That's everything? I mean, it's not like Spire's going any lower, really. Hit me, says Coyote. Go ahead, hit me. NDBC, what exactly does PC stand for? If you don't love me at my $3, you don't deserve me at 23. There you go. Bruce, what are your favorite crisps or chips? I love Lay's potato chips. I really love those classic Lay's. They're great. Jeff, I subscribe to a stock market guru who's actually a homeless guy with a busted up lamp. We've been duped. Reminds me of that scene with Steve Martin in The Jerk. Matterport, 3303, down 2 cents on the day. Oh, my. Oh, gosh, it's so much fun today. Welcome, everybody. We're down 360 on the Dow. Did anyone notice that? We're down 33 on S&P. We're down 35 on NASDAQ. Oil down 275. So everything is red except Rocket Lab, which is up 46 cents. SoFi's down 9 cents. GameStop 198.07. Those of you who written options, keep an eye on that stock price, watching it go down. We're down 394 on GameStop. Matterport up 9 now, 33.14. ME down 15 cents. Spire down a dime. ATIP up 4.5 cents. Smrt went up 51 to 10.39, and Sextera down only 18 cents. It's coming back. Okay, Vanik is down a nickel. Home Depot down $3. IBM down 6 cents. The Dow down 345. Microsoft down 148. Apple up 163 to 161.87 in a down day. How about that? The market would be a lot worse if Apple was negative. Tesla up $24, 11.61. How about that? Royal Caribbean down 132 to 68.61 on Royal Caribbean. 68 on Royal Caribbean. Goldman down 5.80 a share. And Cisco down 41 cents. There you go. That's the dealio here. 1606 on Rocket Lab, up 60 cents. That is the deal. Okay. Let's see. I'm holding ME until the bitter end, says Carter Cole. And can you imagine, Coyote said, Jeff, imagine telling your family you get your investment advice from a homeless Canadian man with a lamp. Think about that. That's right, kids. It's all coming out now. Dr. Walter, I promised myself I wouldn't buy any more Spire, but damn, this price is tempting. Jeff G, don't forget he's driving a Tesla too. He's homeless. Personal computer or politically correct, probably. Just pulling your leg. Geez, I got stock. I ain't selling, but not looking good. Feels like we're missing something on Spire. Bruce lives in a society. It stands for anti PC, political correctness. I don't know, subscribe to the political bullshit, you know. I love lamp, says Skylar. Dr. Walter, just another 100 more. DM, what were the new price targets? Late start, pick home. Yay, Matterport, profit takers. Level it. I sold my Spire last week. Dr. Walter, same here. Bought more Spire this morning. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, you need to repeat to me. I am a little slow today. I have 100 shares of Matterport. Could you help me do the covered call at $35? Well, you know, if you want to sell a call, it's the transaction is sell to open, one call option, probably December 35 is the contract. I'm not sure what the price on it is. You got to check the market on that. Let me see if I can get an update. I'm not sure if my quote machine is accurate right now, but a 35 is showing 4 to 410, 4 to 410, all premium for December, a 2.5 week contract. You can get 4 to 410 on your 35s. That's pretty good premium. 40s, you can get 245 to 250 for December 17th. 2.5 week contract. You can get that kind of money on your Matterport. Think about it, kids. How many of you bought Matterport at $15 and now you can get a $4 premium on your Matterport? That's the plan. That's been the plan the whole time I've been talking here since January, February. We have price targets. Smart Rent, $16 target from Deutsche Bank. Matterport price target raised to 38 at Wedbush, up from 30. Rocket Lab initiates coverage of Rocket Lab Bank of America to the $20 target. And SoFi, Keefe, Briette, and Woods initiates market perform with a $21 target price on SoFi. Now we are told there are 505 price targets on, or a price target on Spire from Bank of America. Apparently, someone had the gall to announce this after I notified all my members of my channel what was going on. Apparently, right after I did, they waited until I posted an update to then do an announcement after that. How dare they? I mean, are they helping their brokers announce that late in the morning? I don't think so. Anyway, what can I say? Nice says it's sell to open. I'm on another 100 Spire, 441. Bargoon City, 442 right now, down 6 cents. It's a bargoon. We're up a nickel on ATIP, 365 on ATIP. Smart Rent up 55 to 1043. Cyxtera down 18 cents. How about that market, kids? 1610 on Rocket Lab, up 64 cents. How about that? Hey, Splair TV says, wasn't it crooked left to right? Now it's up from left down the right side. And others, I mean head, not here. What's going on with that lamp? I don't know what lamp you're talking about. So she's I'm so dumb. That's what I get for reading it with a British accent. Thank God for Rocket Lab Flesh. Will Matterport slump or rise again? We shall see. That's right, Bobby. Man, I love Steve Martin movies. Wish he came out of retirement. He'd come out of retirement. Yeah, I wish he'd be like 40 years younger, like, you know, and me too. And he'd come out of retirement. That would be great. If we could all be just 40 years younger, come out of retirement. I'd be 26. Gosh, 40 years younger. I'd be 26 now, knowing what I know. Boy, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be broke. But anyway, Rocket Lab 1608 up 62 cents. SoFi 1838, 1840 down to what, a nickel. GameStop 198.93 down $3. Matterport 32.78 down 27 cents. A little profit taking finally. ME down a dime. Spire down 4.5 cents, and ATIP up 6.5, 360 up 7, 367 on ATIP. Your ATIP is going higher, kids. How about that action? You gotta like it. You gotta like it. 131,000 volume. Nothing. There's no ATIP left to get. It's been bought up. It's gone. It's going to go higher. Spire now 444. Low 438. That was the low trade, and 127,000 shares traded. That's all. That's telling me that any selling coming in here is reluctant selling, and I would not be selling this stuff. I'd be scooping this stuff up and putting it away. Grab this stuff. Waiting for insiders to start buying, and I kind of wonder, have they been held back because of that takeover? They couldn't do anything. They couldn't sell. They couldn't buy. They couldn't do anything because they were in the middle of a takeover. They had to just shut up. and just lay low. And I think they're about to be unleashed. They're going to be unlocked. What will they do? They're not going to sell any. They're going to buy all they can get their hands on. When? This afternoon? Tomorrow morning, first thing? Day after tomorrow? When? Tell me. I can keep a secret. Yippee-ki-yay, Bruce, let's talk about the elephant in the room. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Ho. That would be one of them right there. Martin, Lorraine, your best bet is to watch his videos or check out some other tutorials. You don't want to sell your covered calls too low or too far out. There you go. You may want to watch my videos on stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Head over to my website, check out my videos, learn how to write options. That's what you gotta do. It's an investment in yourself. Obama babe auntie laughing over there. Robert, uncle, I need you to hold my hand through this hard time. I'm sitting on Spire Rocket Lab and I don't want to fall off of it. Oh, I'm on the Spire Rocket. I don't want to fall off the Spire Rocket. I don't want to fall off it. I will not sell. Hang on, Robert, for dear life. Strap in. Make sure that seatbelt is tightly snapped in there. Spire 443. When will the insiders be allowed to buy the stock? That could be the question we're all waiting for. Matterport 32.75, down 36 cents. That's where we're at right now. The Dow down 308, S&P down 21, NASDAQ positive. It's gone green. We're up 14 points on the NASDAQ. Oil down 262 to 67.33. Wow. Okay. Big orders came in on Smart Rent, apparently, to buy up stock. It's up 52 to 1040. Go Smart Rent. We're up 6.5 cents on ATIP to 366.5. Rklb 1598 up 52. The Sofi down only 4 cents. Gamestop 198.58 down 343. Matterport down 36. ME down 14. Spire down 5.5 cents. I come to Uncle Bruce for the jokes and then sometimes stay for the stocks. Right on, Carter. Humanities, anti-PC. Have you seen the movie PCU, Best Anti-PC Comedy? Anti laugh out loud. So she's, I'd actually like to hear that. I have a good British accent. AB, if Rocket Lab goes to 20, up to the launch this week, so tempted to YOLO into the Spire. Okay. Joanne Hubbs, I'm in the phone book. I'm somebody, nice. And I get my advice from an old guy who knows his stuff and is incredibly attractive. Ooh, who the heck is that? Carter, if you ever sell at a loss, then you never lose money. Think about it. If you never sell at a loss, you never lose money. You're a successful investor. There it is, exactly right there. We're down 1 penny on SoFi. We're coming back, baby. We're coming back, says the homeless man with a lamp, without a lamp, with a homeless man. I'll have to check it out, says Andy. Midnight Adventure. The word homeless has a negative vibe. Gypsy is a better term. Gypsy that floats around in a Tesla. Coyote. Lorraine, sell to open. Choose your limit. Pick 2 to 3 weeks out for expiration. DM Bruce, please repeat the new price targets. Thank you. Humanities, if you, I'd like, what's this? What could be done with ID or ATP? I don't know what that means. Carter, Spire can be the next ATIP. Julie, Nomad sounds more mysterious. Guys, you can't be homeless if you have the money to buy a house with cash. They're traveling. Andy, Smart Rent is up to 1035. Go, baby, go. Martin, yikes, I didn't know the premium was so juicy for Matterport. Yeah, it is. 32.22 is the stock price, and you can write $35 calls for December 17th for $4. Yeah, that's juicy, baby. Yeah, the one with the ruffles, I like the classic more than the ruffles. I really love the chips when they fold over themselves. Those I love the best. I kind of rummage through the bag and I pull out those that are folded over. I don't know why. I just like them. Jake, Lorraine, when you make a transaction with options, never use a market order, especially when buying. It can destroy you if someone on the outside takes advantage of it. You always put in a limit on the buy and on the sell, always. And your buy order is always just a little ahead of the highest buyer, and your seller is just a little below the cheapest seller. That's how you play this game. Those are called stink bids. Oh, man, I pictured those little Star Wars guys in the desert as a nomad. Gracias, says DM. Tempting to buy 1,000 Spire. Martin, anti-PC, good catch. I totally forgot I have a lot of smart options too. So glad BFA added that nickel. Bruce has overdosed on caffeine. MTTR Matterport Premium. I'm in the hole about $2.40 per share in December 17th right now. Ayworth, I chose the wrong one. I got 200 Matterport and 1,000 SoFi, and I really wish I did the reverse. There you go. And Auntie hasn't had enough. Coffee. Okay, Bitcoin SoFi will go high and will be as big as Matterport next year. It'll be hot. Auntie says, stop it. Jeff, and the lamp, that's all I need. James, so is Spire officially ATIP 2.0? Bama babe, Bama babe. Ayworth, same here because I kept leveraging down. Dr. Walter, if I were 40 years younger, I'd be a minus number. There you go. 1844 on SoFi, up a penny. We're green on SoFi, and the markets are down. The Dow down 243, S&P down 17.8, NASDAQ up 21, and SoFi is up 2 cents. We're up 38 on Rocket Lab. GameStop 199.28 down 273. Matterport 31.74 down $1.31 on Matterport. Little profit taking coming in. ME down 20. Spire down 11. We're up 4 on ATIP. We're up 32 on Smart Rent on a down market. Cyxtera down 20 cents. That is the dealio right now. We have a down market, and we have some green and some red and everything else. SoFi just went negative 7. We're still up 25 on Rocket Lab. We're down 281 on GameStop. Okay. You wouldn't be broke. You'd be up Google. You'd hit up Google, Facebook, puts on Enron, and all to Bitcoin and GameStop. Agodi, this reminds me of the last summer in Matterport and Spire. Man, I hope we're not here in December 2022 talking about Spire is a bargain at 250. That would be something. Humanities makes sense. ATIP and Spire are all I'm holding right now. Nice. The Almanac Associates, Dr. Walter Bishop, and that would be good according to Bill Coin's investment data about dead investors doing better than living ones. One of those things is not like the other. Uncle Bruce, the longer the lamp story goes, the more I would love to visit one of the bagel meetings just to get sure we're all talking about the same lamp. 31.72 on Matterport. We're down 122 right now. Down 224 on the Dow. Down 14 on the S&P. And we're up 26 on NASDAQ. And we're up a penny again on SoFi, 1844. We're up 37 at 1583 on Rocket Lab. GameStop, 198.89, down 312. Matterport, down 127. ME, down 22. Spire, down a dime. ATIP, 363, up 3 cents. That's where we're at. Laugh a lot, Gonzo. Coyote, I meant SoFi. Sorry, I'm so tired this morning. The saviors here. U.S. home price growth deaccelerated in September. Home price growth slowed slightly in September as sky-high prices deterred some buyers. There you are. Bill, ask Bruce. He has commented on it before. Dead invested accounts did better than the living. That is true. That is not uncommon from time to time. And here, this whole time, we thought she was just an aunt, says Carter. Toki Dog sold my 2 Matterport February 18, 17 and a halves. I already own 100 shares. I'm thinking of buying 1,000 Spire. Cheap, 441. Dave, can I ask Santa Bruce for an early Christmas miracle? I need a $1 drop a day in Matterport before December 17th so I don't lose my shirt. Adventures with Duncan. Matterport less than 23 hours ago was a high of 30.84. Exactly, sir. Exactly. It's now 31.80. Been as high as 34 something today. What a run. What a run. Bill Coin, I'm not arguing against it. Dovilas, well, DK is here. How you doing, buddy? I had 100 Matterport shares. I was holding for a while, sold a covered call for 25 when Matterport was 24. First call. I believe I'm being called on December 17th. I can't afford to buy back. Well, you'll find out because we're not at December 17th yet. Things can happen between now and then, my friend. Carter, it would be unstoppable if I was back 20 years. I had my knowledge now. I'd be unstoppable. Nelson, Nomad, Coyote, relax. Bill, SOC. AB, if ME doesn't at least break even for me. I'm never shopping at another Virgin Mega store to buy my albums, CDs, and records again. Take that, Richard Branson. How about that? See, Gowdy, laugh out loud. Say, Gonzo, Auntie, I needed something. A name to be anonymous, and I'd love to go on cruises. Just seem to be making sense. Carter, I was trying to sell a covered call on ATIP yesterday. I couldn't get it filled. A covered call on ATIP. Oh man, Bill, I had my emotions surgically removed before entering the stock market, says Bill. Would be funny if Matterport went back to 18 or something, huh? Funny, haha, or just funny? Yeah, Flesh, Associates, 1 hour later, look how wrong I am now. The James show, Gypsy is kid, kind of a slur for the Romani people, I guess. Bitcomb, you can sell big premiums for Matterport, but I just wish I waited to sell the contract. Lorraine, Jake, thanks. I did a lot of classes. I guess I'm not confident. I'll have to review my classes. Uncle Bruce, I have special needs. There we go. Associates, a flesh infection. Well, you were right for a bit. Much better than most people are, says Associates. Auntie Carter, I am an aunt. I'm an aunt and a great aunt and a damn good one too. There we are. Sell my house, says Matterport is bottoming out. Well, 31.14 right now, down 191. GameStop 199.78. SoFi up 7 cents. Rocket Lab back to 15.94. ME down 26. Spire down only 8 cents now. ATIP down 4. Smart Rent up 19, and Cyxtera down 13 cents. Those are our markets. The Dow's down 202, near the high of the day. S&P down 11, and NASDAQ up 38 points, trying to keep a gain going right there. That's the deal. FTSE 100 in the UK resumes Omicron-led selling. It's continuing to back off. We always remember the one that got away, especially with investments, says Bill. Hey, Matterport, paper-handed profit takers, boo. Coyote, Lorraine, what platform do you use? For example, when I started writing calls, I YouTubed writing covered call fidelity, and there were several videos that showed you how to do it on their UI. You can check that out too. Bill Coin, oh, hell yeah, you're right about that one. Detason. Didi, thank you for this $20 super sticker, this 20 euro super sticker. It's even more valuable than American. Thank you very much. Cheers to you as I try to finish off my coffee here. It's finally drinkable because it's down to that temperature where it's not cold, it's not hot, it's kind of warm. The problem is when you drink out of these thermoses, only drips and drabs come out. I think it's done. I really do. I think it's done. There can't be any more left, can there? This has to be it. That was it. Now I can have my cola. Oh my God. Used to be a lot easier, but it's not that easy anymore. Dee, thank you for this donation. Really appreciate it. That is really kind of you. Profit takers for Matterport saving the day. Matterport 31.15 down 190. Those of you who wrote $30 calls, thinking of writing 35s, well, you might want to look at buying back your 30s, but you don't have to. Those of you who wrote $25 calls, you're now only $6 in the money. You used to be $9 in the money. So keep an eye on that. Matterport can go lower. I'm not saying it's going to stop here. 31.04. Die Hard is the best Christmas movie, hands down. Everything is going the wrong way, says Cheddar Stacks. Auntie's laughing. Let's see. FID, E-Trade, small accounts, TD, and Webull, large account. And the Matterport profit takers getting ready for the next pop with the Analyst news. We all should have just bought a Roblex IPO. That would have been easier than all this, Bruce. Has anyone else lost more than 1,800? I have. Let's see. Is it just me? Alexander's asking, or it seems like Spire is getting more and more volatile and lower volume as stock gets picked off the street. Doesn't seem to take much to move the stock on Spire. Well, Spire down 9 cents to 440. Cheap. 357 on ATIP, 355 on ATIP, down 4.5 cents. ATIP coming in for a bit of a sell wave right now. ME down 31 cents. Matterport down 141 to 31.64. GameStop 199.67 down 234. SoFi down 4, now down 6, and Rocket Lab up 29. So a little sell wave coming in everywhere right now. Let's see. Also saw someone talking about Spire is oversold. Look at SoFi, ATIP, ATIP and Spire are penny stocks. And Roran, I'm sitting in my cardiologist doctor's office right now. I need Spire to spike so my heart will race. Does anyone have level 2 data on Spire? I will buy your Spire, says Red Solo Cup. Birdie, thank you for this donation. Tio, thank you. Sincerely, your idiot nephew. Idiot. Thank you, Bertie, for this donation, and just keep making money, buddy. Just keep making money. Bill, Seth, stocks only go up. Don't forget that they only go up. Why are we so confident in Spire anyway? I don't mind holding, but what actually is making us think that's even going back to 6 or 7, let alone more? Because I said so. I'm God. I'm the guru with the lamp, or so they say. It's going higher. Analysts still think GameStop is worth 20. I'm going to take that Spire rating with a grain of salt and hold long term. There you go. Didi did his Didi. See, Gonzo, I like it. I picture Gonzo cruising around town with his T-Bird, says anti-PC. Flesh infection. I hope 23andMe doesn't go the way of Spire and ATIP. Mentats, good point. Geo, why does Omicron sound like an evil transformer Unicron, the planet eater from the 1986 movie? You got to take the lid off near the end. Got to take the lid off near the end. Bruce has had a lot of caffeine today. There you go. Jennifer Smith, get ready to buy back our calls. Let's see. I bought 1,000 Matterport for 15. I sold for 1,650. Took my 1,500 profit, added 1,500, and got deep in the money. 318 calls. Sold it all now and picked up 500 shares, and not the time to sell covered calls. That is how it works. There you go. It's time to sell covered calls. Well done. Let's see. I don't have a T-Bird, but I do have an Audi, says Gonzo. Lorraine, I'm going to my apartment in the Big Apple next week near Madison Square Garden. Right on. Auntie says even better. I'm not buying any more Spire until the knife has fallen or gets to the ATIP levels. Howdy, Bagel family from Yippee-I-O-K-A. Welcome. Speaking of Christmas, Socius is saying, Sabaton released the best Christmas song ever last week, and with a message all of us could use in these divisive times. Check out Christmas Truce if you haven't already. There you go. Follow the light, says Swiss Butter. Don't mind the crooked shade. Just follow the light. Chino, what about MTTR lockup expiration, Jan 19? Thoughts? Scaring anybody off? It doesn't look like it. 31.95 down 110 on the stock at the moment. Spire 436 down 13, ATIP down 4.5 to 355, Smart Rent up 38 to 1026, Sixterra down 11 to 976. We have Rocket Lab at 1573 up 27 cents, SoFi down a penny, now down 3, GameStop down 229, Matterport down 116. There's the market. I like SoFi better, but I'm glad I got 100 shares of Matterport too. Let's see. Cheddar Stacks. Look at the markets. Who the hell would look at the markets the past few weeks and be like, yep, definitely got to buy Spire and ATIP. Look at all the other stocks that are down big off their highs. Casey says, Bruce is the science. Nomacity. Cheddar, didn't you buy Spire as well, though? Carter, solved another cold case yesterday. More incoming. Auntie, I tried. Which other stocks are available at 5 a share? Laughing out loud. If I could get Apple or Microsoft at 5 a share, I would. Let's see. I like Julian Casablancas. I wish it was Christmas today. I listen to that every December. I got the crooked shade joke. I see you. I don't know what you're talking about. What? I bought Spire cheese stick. AB, in my opinion, Matterport will be $50 by spring. I sold it for 23. My call's got a sign, so I'm out. But I bought in like 13, so I'm not too sure about it, you know. Laugh out. I sold my Aspire shares. I have a few $5 leaps, says Cheddar Stack. There you go. Where are we at now? We're up a quarter on Rocket Lab, and I'm getting kind of hot. I gotta get naked. I gotta take my clothes off. Just look away. Just don't look. Look away. Look away. I'm gonna get naked. Look away. Won't be looking at the naked old man. I forgot I had a t-shirt on. Yeah, it's okay. You can look all you want. There you go. This won't make you ill. Might make you queasy, but it won't make you ill. That's better. Okay. Tim says red. Just write a put for 2050. Bertie, Uncle, my GameStop cover calls are again at 50% gain. Why the face? What's happening? GameStop, $200 share. AB, same here for Matterport. I'm quite sore, says DM. Red Solo Cup, there's a reason these stocks trade for $4 or $5. Jeez. Wait, you paper-handed and you were making fun of me earlier. Nice. Wait, were you left-handed? Niece, Bruce, now I'm looking. Here's the reason I subscribed again. Okay, 23andMe, why the face? AB, I'm sorry about it. Wish mine wouldn't have gotten called away, but I don't have any Matterport calls at the moment because they're so pricey. And Cheddar Stacks, yep, I did say something right after, I'd sold, so I am laughing. I don't know what's going on here. Tim, good idea. Instead, there's probably huge migration renting coming in the next 15, 20 years. Uncle Bruce, you can leave the lamp in charge if you need to go and undress. Balma Babe, my favorite Christmas song is my grown-up Christmas list. Anyone want to buy my 5,300 shares of Spire for $6 a share? Anybody? Bobby, Smart Rent's a little engine that can today. Go Smart Rent. Auntie, I'm left-handed. Uncle Bruce version of Magic Mike will take it off. Who cares? Says is FinViz a reliable source? It shows GameStop short interest at 113%. I don't blame you, man. It's down. I have no idea what these comments mean. Private messages. Rocket Lab is only up 19 cents now to 1564. The Dow is down 276. S&P down 20. NASDAQ is only up 2 now. The markets are going negative again as we're backing off. That is what is going on. We're down a nickel on SoFi, down 181 on GameStop to $200.20. Matterport down 133 to 31.72. ME down 40 to 8.45. That's a bargain down there. Spire down 15.5 cents to 433.50. That's a bargain. ATIP 351 down 8.5 cents, another bargain. Smart Rent up 42 cents today to 10.30. Sixterra down 13 to 9.74. AMC down 106. Robinhood up 12 cents. Vanik Vectors up down 47 cents. Home Depot down 2. IBM up 23. Microsoft up 24 cents. Apple up 3.53 to 163.78. Apple is rocking. Tesla up 25.60. Bed Bath Beyond down 7. BlackBerry down 15. Royal Caribbean down 161 to 68.28 for Royal Caribbean. The low of the day 67.85. Coming down. Carnival down 65 cents. Norwegian down 64 cents. These are $19 and $17 stocks. They are getting hammered. Goldman down 4.92 to 3.81. The bargain of bargains when it comes to high quality bank stock. Trading now. What's the PE multiple on Goldman? 6.29. It's trading at 6.29 earnings. And it's down today. Stupid is stupid. Stupid is stupid does. And anyone selling this stuff, stupid. 381.39 on Goldman. Unbelievable. In the money calls is your ultimate buy here. Absolutely in the money calls on Goldman is your buy. Jennifer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I've been getting a hard time here by some of my loyal subjects.
Oh, what's going on?
You know, it's funny because one of my viewers nailed it. They nailed it perfectly. They said that. Where was I here? Let's see. What's going on? Honestly, Bruce, Aspire is so cheap. I'm going to buy as much as I can. Same with ATIP. In 30 years, I'll be laughing at how cheap I got it. There's some smart movement right there. That's a smart comment. Now, someone said to me today, I can't believe my stock guru is a homeless guy with a lamp. A homeless Canadian guy with a lamp.
What lamp?
And I went, yeah, what lamp? And then someone else said, driving a Tesla. And
and then it just went from there.
And it just went. It took off from there. And so this morning I got up as usual very early today.
Very early.
And I'm doing my due diligence on behalf of my members, who I love dearly. Because without my members, I got nothing.
You just got me.
I just got you, and you don't pay. You cost. You cost a fortune. Those slinky dresses, you know how much those are.
Oh,
Anyway, so I'm doing my work this morning, and I do a member alert, and I
Yeah.
do a member alert on 4 different stocks. I
Yeah.
talk about how
okay.
Smart Rent got a buy rating from Deutsche Bank with a $16 target. That's $6 higher than the stock's trading at.
Don't you?
Matterport price target raised to 38 from 30 by Wedbush.
Nice.
This
That's a
is
nice
good.
jump. Yeah.
Rocket Lab, Bank of America initiates coverage with a buy with a $20 target. It's $16 stock. And then SoFi, Keith Briette and Woods initiates market perform $21 target price on SoFi, which is higher. I do all that. I do a private member only bulletin for my members. And the first thing Auntie PC says, she just comes right out at me. She says, "Oh, you missed the coverage. Bank of America put a target on Spire at 505. You didn't tell us about that." That's because they did it after I did all this work. They came out late in the day with this thing. They could have done their brokers a favor and mentioned it 2 hours earlier. But oh no, they don't get up when I get up. Oh no, they get up at 10 a.m. the New York fashion time, and they made the little precious little announcement while I'm working my tail off, talking about people, begging them to hang in there and relax, and it's going to be okay.
Well, I know, because it was before the market opened today. It was more doom and gloom that the markets around the world are down.
Yeah,
Omicron.
Yeah,
who I keep calling Omnicom.
I know. Sure we all have words for it. Yeah,
actually, they're thrilled.
We do the best we can with what we got. But
then the market opened, and again, the hot money said, "I'm buying.
I'm not." That's what my viewers are doing. They're buying Spire this morning because it's being called a 505 stock by Bank of America. It's trading at 433. They're buying it at 433. That's how you do it.
It's like Cyber Tuesday.
Buy it when everyone says it's no good. That's when you buy it, and you steal it from the unwitting fools that are selling it. ATIP is 353. It was down 550 to 5.5 cents today. That's a steal. And you pick it off. Exactly. Matterport's down 152 to 3150. You know what? Matterport hit 34.50 today, and they were complaining. All-time high, and they were complaining. Well, I wrote these contracts, and the stock's way up. Oh, you're costing me all kinds of money, man. And I'm going, relax. It's going to be okay. That's right. The stock's going to back off. There's going to be profit taking. You're going to buy your contracts back.
Don't pay for time if you don't have to.
Let them expire. Yep. Let them get to expiry date. It's all. People are calming down now, but this morning it was a rough crowd.
It's harsh.
It's not easy.
It's hard on them.
There's something about Thanksgiving does something to people. It gets them edgy.
You know what it is?
What?
Being with your family.
Being with your fam. It takes a couple of days to come out, but after a couple of days, when those
to debrief and detox.
Those aunts and uncles leave, and those brother-in-laws and father-in-laws leave. And the mother-in-law leaves, nephews and nieces and grandkids, they all leave, and everybody goes their own direction, or you leave, like you're out of there finally, you're out of that damn house, and then a couple days later, what happens? You lash out, and who do you lash out at? The person that's right in front of you. Who's right in front of you? I'm right in front of you. I'm always right in front of you. I'm right here, lash out, and that's what they're doing. They're lashing out. Yeah.
So now you're just yelling at them.
I'm just saying, I want to rock. I'm your happy friend. But you see, they look at me and go, yeah, but he's that homeless guy from Canada.
That's right.
Now they're calling me, calling me a gypsy, a nomad, all kinds of terms they're giving me. A roamie. They're calling me everything. But they're here, and we're together, and we're traveling together. I promise my members, I'll take you with me on the road. We will leave Creston together. We'll go to Calgary together. We'll leave Calgary. We'll go to the Palm Desert together. We're here. It's all good. I've taken you here to this place. You guys just relax. Those of you in that cold winter climate, you relax, because your uncle Bruce is safe and sound right here. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Do you want to hear my tragedy?
Here's tragedy. What's your tragedy?
I hurt a nail.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm going to have to cut these suckers
off. This is tragedy. The folks, you think you've got hard times. What about, I got to live with this. I got to live with this tragedy. Look, see. It's not the middle finger, is it? No, it's not that one.
No, that's this. What would you like this morning?
Well, yes, bagel day, bagel morning. Yes, the time for a bagel.
Time for bagel has arrived.
Oh, what to have on the bagel? Yes.
Yesterday you had cheese.
Yeah.
Is today an egg or?
I think today should be grape jelly. Maybe.
Oh, you think
maybe
today's
today
grape jelly?
we'll go back to the
Sure.
tried and true.
Sure.
Do that today and see how that works out.
We can do that.
While I show photos of our backyard. This is just off our backyard. This is off our patio. There's a green over there, and you can see the green right in the middle of the picture there, and the flag, the little white flag.
The greens look funny.
The greens look funny. Of course,
but the blue, the sky really is that color.
The sky is this color. Here's another shot of that green behind our house. It truly is like this. It's pretty. This is an aerial shot. I don't know how
lots of golfers to watch.
I don't know how they made this shot. Had to have been a drone. They had to have it. Someone had a drone when they
probably.
were like some listing agent or something popped the drone up there and they took pictures of the area. But this really is that hot tub right there. That's right behind the house. We're right behind there, kind of behind there. It's kind of nice. Yeah, we like it. We are enjoying it. But we're down to the last month now.
I know.
And then we have to leave. We got to get out of this place and we have to move on. We don't want to think about it, but we got to find another place because our lease is up and we're homeless, man. And we got to give the Tesla back at the end of the month too because that's up. So we're carless, homeless, lampless. It's grim. It's grim. It's grim. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be grim. Just saying, it's going to be grim. So hang around. Let's see what happens. I don't know here. I don't know. It used to be so much easier, but it's not that easy anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that easy anymore. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see now. Where am I going? I'm so far behind on comments. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. I'm so far behind. Let's see here. Oh no. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Sad. I only have 100 Matterport, but I'm glad I have 100 Matterport still. And even though it took small losses to roll my cover call, I didn't get my shares called away for 30, and now I hold a $35 strike. Well, there you go, Matterport, 31.84, down 122. Contracts are backing off a little bit here for some of you who wrote them. Not that bad. We'll be fine. Let's see. What else is going on? Good morning, Jen from Adventures with Duncan. Cody's crying. And let's see. Can you plug your lamp into your Tesla? Oh man, the lamp is the one feeding Bruce the stock tips. You need an adapter. Okay. Let's see. Oh damn, he called you out in front of Jen herself. Anti-PC, you're in trouble. Let's see. Yeah, Uncle Bruce, a homeless Canadian with a rented Tesla, a lamp plus a trophy wife. Loser all around. He's just a loser. Total loser. Yeah, late in the day, 8:24 a.m. I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings, Bruce. Oh, it's fine. Watching Uncle Bruce. I'm a New Yorker, man. Oh my. Oh, what else is going on? Don't encourage him, Coyote. Don't encourage him. Oh man. Jen is correct. I heard if you arrange the letters in Omicron, it spells spire. Why the face is this? It's all good, Uncle Bruce. No complaints here, says Papa Gamer. Coyote, Uncle Bruce, meet me on the playground after class. We're fighting. Who hurt the Bruce? Poor Bruce. Oh man. Uncle Bruce is a hunter-gatherer. Give him a tissue, Jen. Give him a tissue. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. I'll never leave, brother. I'll never leave you. We just witnessed a dry willy. Cody, thank you for this donation. Jen Fingernail Recovery Fund, $10. Thank you. I'll let her know. Oh, my gosh. Auntie Jen's precious hands. I was early, but I wasn't wrong. Oh my gosh, I believe you, but I don't trust you. Hey, yippee ki yay! Hey, now, Uncle Bruce, I compared you to Magic Mike. We're all not giving you a tough time. No family here. I know. Oh boy, Uncle Bruce, should you pick up the harmonica on your travels? You should have picked up a harmonica. I've had Bruce in the background crying to his wife. That's enough chat. Lay off the Bruce on red weeks. It's not his fault. Just pick up those bargoons and be happy. You've got an uncle who treats you. Thanks, Rob. Oh, that sky is a lovely shade of blue. Rob, it's time to bully Bruce and throw him in the locker. Let's get with the program. Uncle Bruce, is it better to dump 40 thou in Spire and ATIP to buy a different bargoon, to buy something we can make some income on, like Matterport or GameStop? What are your thoughts? Totally your call, your decision. You decide what to do. I'm just here to explain everything in plain English. I'm not a financial advisor. These are the standard words I have to use. Oh no, anything but lampless. Oh no. Coyote says, if you got 40 grand to drop, I would go with stocks you can start writing on right now. Start writing calls on the options and use that money to buy the cheap ones. There you go. Get a return on investment sooner. There you go. I'm still hoping you bring that lamp on your travels. Ship it back here afterwards. What's this thing on the $5 rating on Spire? Should we be concerned? Yes, the cheaper, if it's under $5, you should be concerned you don't have enough. That's the bottom line right now. You got to buy this stuff. Okay, back to work now. Be civil and nice to the old man, says Rob. This morning's been hilarious. Yep. Cheddar doesn't like this $5 thing. Spire backwards rips. There you go. I'd like to throw Bank of America in the locker, says anti-PC. Uncle Bruce, I need advice. I want to write covered call on Tesla, but I need to buy the base 100 share first. So given all the good news touted by analysts and what should they entry point at Tesla? Why don't you just buy an in the money covered call and then write poor man covered calls again, so you don't have to buy 100 shares of stock. I'm slightly colorblind, but I don't see what lamp y'all are talking about. I don't know what lamp they're talking about either. I don't know if there is no lamp. Do you have more support in lower fours than you have resistance in the mid to high fours on Spire? So that's positive, I guess. Let's see. Bruce is a bit evasive on Spire questions today. What do you want me to say? What would you like me to say? It's going straight to $10 next week. I could say that, but I can't back it up. It's $437.5 a share. It's a bargoon. It is a dead cat giveaway. This is ridiculous. The low of the day, $433. This is stupid. These prices are ridiculously cheap. We've traded 252,000 shares today. Where are the 25 million desperate sellers? Where's the 25 million shares of selling? Where is it? It's not here. We're not dropping like a dime a trade. We're not down $2 from 440 to 240. It's not happening. We're down 12 cents on 252,000. There's nothing coming in here. This thing is sold out. It's been held here artificially for months now. This is a bargain. When this is let go and it starts the other direction, it is gone, baby. And it's not going to wait for any of you guys. I'm telling you, not everything's a conspiracy. Auntie, why is no one lining up for the dead cat giveaway? Why not? What's wrong with you people? I'm not selling Spire. Not doing it. I agree with you folks. Don't give this away. Don't let anyone steal it from you. Don't let these technical morons try to shake you out of it. Don't do it. Don't be doing it. We're up 45 on Rocket Lab, 15.91. SoFi down 14 cents. GameStop 199.81 down 220. Matterport 31.50 down 155 a share. ME down 51. Spire down 12.5 cents. ATIP down a nickel. Smart Rent up 36 and Cyxtera down 19 cents. There you go. Yet it's only 9:37 a.m. There you go. All these poor cats. Adventure Duncan, have a good day. Thanks, buddy. You have a good one, pal. Thanks so much. Love you, man. Patience, people. Patience, says Drops. Damn it, Jim. Okay, well, I'm taking my ball and going home. See you all tomorrow, says damn it, Jim. Bama babe, auntie, no extra powder this month. Spending it all on grandchildren's Christmas. Coyote. It's like that scene in The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. I'm not freaking leaving, but at Spire. See, I'm not leaving. Spire volume is 300,000 versus 250,000 on GameStop, which is 50 times higher in price. Spire volume 300,000. Yeah, there you go. Let's go. I meant sell out of 40,000 in Bargoon, Spire, and ATIP and pick up MTR, SoFi, or YBM. Don't do a thing. Now, so look at sell a couple of organs for Spire powder. Which organs fetch the most? Nelson wants to know. Oh, my. Oh, boy. What can I say? Matterport, 31.34. That's where we're at right now.
Joking yourself?
Yep, 31.34. Look at that. We got us a bagel. We got us a toasted jelly bagel. That's done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy.
I will enjoy indeed. Cheers, all of you from around the world who are here. Don't choke yourself, she says. I'll do the best I can to stay alive through it all till the end of time. Oh my gosh. He's out of control. He's losing it. Hold on 1 second. Let me give you a little bit of a fireworks show. Just pardon me for one moment here. Let's throw some fireworks up. Where are the good? Here's a good one right now. I have a question for you guys. When you see that fireworks show like that, do you guys hear the fireworks going off, or do you hear me making noise in the background? I'd just be kind of curious about that. Anyway, what can I say? That is hilarious. But yeah, let me know. Do you hear the fireworks going off on that video, or do you hear me making noise in the background? That's what I'd like to know. We should hear both. I hear the fireworks. Yep, I hear them. That's good. That's what I want you to hear. When a guy blows his nose, you don't need to hear that. Cheers. Look at this crispy bagel. Oh, look at that. Oh, these sesame seeds roasted. Oh, so nice. Yeah. We're the fireworks, not your farts. Those other people lying to you, Bruce. I just finished a 2-hour training, says Enrico. My brain hurts and I missed the whole morning show. Did I miss anything good? No, nothing going on here. Everyone here will tell you nothing going on. I heard your slew of profanity. I hear more bagel crunching than fireworks. I heard a fart. Yeah, because you blow your nose for this all the time. Actually, Uncle Bruce blowing his nose sounds exactly like fireworks for some reason. Doctors haven't figured that one out yet. Enrico, welcome, my man. Up on ATIP, inspired together, 1.5, 40 grand. I can make that in a week. Covered calls on Coinbase. You have great hearing. Uncle Bruce, try the fireworks again, and to test, you can say your social security number, date of birth, card number, and expiration. If we can see that, you can hear that. We'll see if we can hear that or not. Give that a shot, Bruce. Give it a shot. It's just a test. We're just testing the system. That's okay. That's all it is. Oh, man. Yes, he missed Uncle NTPC. Oh, man. Oh, my. Rocket Lab 1576, up 30. That's the only green. The only green one. Smart right up 28. It's the only other green one. Oh, boy. Apple's up $4. Tesla's up 23. A couple other greens, but not much else green here. It's all red everywhere. It's red everywhere. Dow's down 195. S&P down 20. NASDAQ is negative again, down 36 points. Yeah. Headline: Alabama woman falsely arrested for shoplifting at Walmart, awarded $2.1 million in damages. Wow. Wow. You think there's an appeal coming? I would say. Oh, man. Now, Rico. What's up, bud? I like when he adds this. Rico. I do it as I don't. Okay. I love when you told my brain hurts. Bruce, did you find your sauerkraut mix? My sauerkraut mix. I'm not sure what you are referring to, my dear. No idea. Emmy's falling against us, Tiff. Coyote, I would wonder if get roughed up by Walmart security for $2.1 million. Emmy's gone. Jen Recall's gone as well. Right. Well, man. Emmy, 826, down 59. Bargoon. Spire down 15 cents. ATIP down 8. Matterport, 31.12, down 193. Low of the day, 30.61. 5.9 million traded in Matterport. Good volume today. Good turnover. Really good. Oh, boy. Can't Emmy just announce they found a cure for COVID? Couldn't they just announce that? A little in passing, you know. Oh, by the way, we found a cure for COVID. See you later. Yes, Mr. Jones, you're one of the top mutual fund administrators with $500 billion in asset management. What stocks do you like and why? Well, I like IBM and I like Apple and I like that 23andMe. They got that cure for COVID they just announced to all their partners last night at the cocktail party. I gotta go now. I got a meeting to attend. I'll see you guys later. The next sound you hear is zzz. That's the next sound you're gonna hear. Hey, Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts on Spire, competitor, Planet Labs? They're going to plan to go with an IPO next month via a SPAC. Could this mean downward pressure on Spire? The reverse, it could be good for Spire because you get another company in the same business getting all kinds of exposure, will be compared to SoFi all the time. No, this is good stuff. Yeah. Have you ever noticed if you go into a in the past, those of you under a certain age, you don't know this, but if you were in a shopping mall in the 1980s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even more or less kind of today, but definitely in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, if you were ever in a shopping mall anywhere in North America, you would have noticed, maybe you didn't notice, but the shoe stores were kind of in the same area of the mall. They're all together. And yet they're competing against each other for your business. And yet they're all together. And the reason is that once you get into the let's try on a pair of shoes mode, you're going to go to every store and try on shoes. If you're really, if you're of a certain demographic and of a certain need, you're going to need to try on shoes. And these shoe stores thrived off of each other's competition because they all had selection and pricing that worked out for them. And the reality is that none of the shoe stores was identical to the other because you couldn't buy the same shoes at any of the other shops. And even today, you go into a mall today and look to buy shoes, you can't buy the exact same pair of shoes at more than one or two shops out of 10 shops that you'll find. They're all different. Now, Macy's might have shoes that Marshall's has, or some of these other stores, maybe. But even then, very, very difficult to direct comparison shop. It's next to impossible. But shoe stores used to live off of each other's business. The one shoe store does sales, the next one does sales. The next one does sales. The girl across the hall does sales because it's the shoe corner. It's the shoe area. So with SoFi or with Spire, if another company is going public that's in the satellite management business, great for Spire. They're so far ahead of the curve on these guys. They've got contracts all over the place. You have more people talking about these companies in this business, and that's what you want. You want Spire to get exposure as to who they are, what they do, and how they do what they do. Could be good. Headline coming out of Barron's right now. Rocket Lab. Stock jumps on new buy call. It has a leading launch system. That's a good headline. Okay. I was looking for mayo horseradish. Yeah. Should I buy ME at 360 or 441 or now? I don't know what's going on. Let's see here. Uncle Bruce, if you have 1,000 shares of a company and we're looking to write covered calls against them, would you write calls at 100%, like say 10 calls, or only allocate a certain percentage of the 1,000 for covered calls? I'd write them all. Yeah, I'm looking for income. I'd write them all. Matterport, 30.28, down 276. Gamestop, 196.62, down 539. Option writers, be on alert. Keep your eye open. SoFi, 17.92, down 51. Rocket Lab only up 6 cents. Spire down 18. ME down 58. ATIP down 13. Smrt right up 41 cents, up 41. Mttr down 16. We got a sell-off coming in again. Down 341 on the Dow. That's leading the charge down. 42 point drop on S&P, 132 on NASDAQ. Okay. The market is definitely pulling negative right now. Okay. It's a great analogy with shoe stores, Socius. Yeah, Nancy, I've got 12 ME, $10 expiring in 2 weeks. I hope for some good news. Let's go Rocket Lab, says Auntie. 1560 up 14. Yeah, there's some good news on Rocket Lab on a shitty day, on a really ugly day. They're getting the good news. Like, it's not helping. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay. I'm about to buy my SoFi 20s. I wrote for pennies. Let's see. Matterport sold 10 calls for $7 strike for $7, $30 yesterday. Bought them back for $6. There you go. Yeah, thanks, Brad. We did figure this out. I appreciate this. Yep, engineering, construction, architecture. You got it, buddy. Yeah. Can't wait to trade all my round lots when the time comes. Thank you in advance, Bruce. Right on, nice. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we're negative here on the market. The Dow down 376 now. Going lower. Yeah, everything's red. We're going red here, except for Rklb. Still up 4 cents, but not for long. We're going red. We're down 422 on the Dow. Breaking news, Fed Chairman Powell says it is appropriate to consider a faster taper at December meeting given the economic outlook. He's going to change his mind on that. The market doesn't like this tone. Down 423 on the Dow. Okay. Markets are lower. Powell's comments are not helping. Not helping at all. AMC down 219. IBM is negative, down 54. Dow down 440. Microsoft negative 349. Dow just the Microsoft just went right down. Went from 337 to 333 in a hurry. Microsoft is not happy. Let's put it this way: Microsoft shareholders are not happy. Tesla also dropping, is only up $8. Tesla was at 1168. It's now 1145, and it's going down quick. These Powell comments are not welcome at all. Royal Caribbean down 181 to 6808. Goldman down 533 a share. Amazon down $45, straight down. Facebook down 860. Google down 34, now down 40. This is an excuse the market is looking for a sell-off. It got it. Cisco just took a dive. 55.60 now at 54.95 and accelerating on the downside. We'll see how serious this is. These comments are not good. Rocket Lab down 9 cents. Finally got negative. Again, Powell is just talking about the possibility that maybe perhaps it could be maybe sort of that it's possible maybe we have higher interest rates in the next 2 years. Market doesn't want to hear any of this. Doesn't want to hear any of it. Final decision on taper will come only after reviewing upcoming data on jobs and inflation. Yeah, again, these guys are going to backtrack so fast from these published statements because this is a month old. This talk is weeks old, and things have changed in the last week, big time. We've got a world economy that is on the edge always because of the variants, and there's no way the U.S. is going to raise rates. There is no way the United States government is going to raise rates. They're not doing it. Not gonna happen. Not good. Not gonna do it. Anyway. Yeah, Rocket Lab down 3 cents. Sofi down 53 cents at $17.89. GameStop down $7, $194.82. The GameStop shares are backing off from these $200, $201, $205 quote prices up to $194.82. Matterport down $282 to $30.20. ME down $70. Spire down $21. ATIP down $13. Smart Rent up $42. Cyxtera down $23. Vanik down $6. Home Depot down almost $3. IBM down $55. Dow down $469. S&P down $57. NASDAQ down $189. We are backing off on the big markets. Apple holding a gain of $240, but it had been higher. Microsoft down $360. Tesla holding a $5 gain. It had been much higher. Royal Caribbean down $197 to $67.92. Goldman down $6 to $380. Amazon down $42. Facebook down $878. Google down $39. Target down $445. JP Morgan down $160. Costco down $329. Walmart down $1.50. Cisco down $86. Nvidia down $10. Walt Disney down $3. eBay down $1.80. Twitter down to $44. $170 lower. American Airlines down to $17.18. Netflix down $4. Snowflake down $14. Moderna down $27. Yeah, this is not the kind of talk the market needs right now. It is not in the mood for this kind of talk with the variance flying around here. This is not what we want. But the taper talk is constantly coming up, and the market is saying to the Fed, "Stop it! Forget this talk. Don't go there. You're not going to get this. It's not now. No, this economy is not able to handle higher rates, even the thought of higher rates." But you got the worry warts in the bond market, just twitchy as hell. And in Europe, there is no talk, not even a hint at higher rates in Europe. They're talking lower rates for a long time in Europe, a long time. Tells me there will be no increase in rates in the United States. No way. Not going to happen. Anyway, there you go. Yep, market is volatile right now. You know, Jay Powell saved our covered calls. All that trash talking about Bruce for being homeless wasn't even necessary. Apple is green, one of the few. Rocket Lab down a penny, trying to hold on. Might come back into the green. SoFi down 61. GameStop 194.76 down 725. The low on the low on GameStop 197.48. That's the 194.01. Excuse me. That's the low of the day. Right around here. We're just above the low of the day on GameStop. Matterport 30.05 down $3. Low of the day 29.89. The low of the day. We're at 30.03 on Matterport. There you go. That's what we're doing. Matterport 30.09 right now. Okay. The December 35s, December 30s are now 390 to 410. They were 420 to 440 this morning. 390 to 410, last at 390. They're down $1.10 right now. The 25s are trading at 710, bid 690. They're down $1.50. So the 25s for December are backing off as well. The 35s for December are now down to 217 with a 215 bid. They're backing off as well. So January call options on Matterport. 25s are at $8 bid. Last 840 down $1.50. The 30s are 540 bid. Last trade at 550 down $1. The 35s, I'm showing 380 bid, last at 390, down 68 cents. The 40s are 255 bid, last 270, but they're only 255 bid now, and we're backing off there too. And that is what would be expected on a down day. 30.27 on Matterport. GameStop 193.83, down 818, 193.69. We're about at the low of the day, right around here on GameStop. 193 down 830 a share. So all those 200s, 210s, 220s, 230s, 240s, 250s, all those contracts are backing off in value right now, to be expected, because we've got a back off in the stock. Keeping an eye on all of that. Interesting stuff. 210s that die on Friday are 226 bid, down $1.50. 205s are 325 bid, last at 353, down 230. The 200s are 485 bid, last at 504, down 246. 220s that die on Friday are 126 bid, last at 138. These options are falling across the board here right now. For this week, next week, and the week after, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, that's the dealio right here. I'm even looking way out, like April, 270 calls. 27.65 bid, last trade a few days ago at $41. Yeah, they're way off. 27 bid on the 270 contracts. 250s are 33 bid now. They're out of the money. They're down a bunch. 210s are 41 bid. Oh my gosh. That's just April's. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, everybody. Let's take a look at what do June contracts look like on GameStop. June 200s are 54 bid, down last trade 61.53 the other day. So they're backing off $7 on bid too. Yep, the 210s are $50 bid now. They're backing off dramatically. 220s are 47 bid. Yeah, all these contracts are backing off. These out of the money contracts for GameStop, they're coming down, which is to be expected. I mean, the stock's 193.43. Yeah, of course, supposed to happen. We got the Dow now down 544. We're falling on the Dow, 69 on S&P. We're down 243 on Nasdaq. All markets backing off. Nasdaq has caught the Dow with a 1.5% drop in value now. They're both the same. S&P down 1.48%. They're all backing off. Okay, that is the dealio here. Other stocks, Rocket Lab up 2 cents, defying it all today. 1548. SoFi down 54 to 1789. GameStop down 625. Matterport 3030. ME down 65 to 820. Spire down 23 cents to 426. The bargain of bargains. ATIP down 13 cents, 347. Mega bargain. Smart Rent up 37 cents, 1025. Defying everybody. Cyxtera down 21. AMC 34.40, down 240 a share. Robinhood down 5 cents. Vanik down $6. Home Depot down 3.25. IBM down 62. The Dow down 515 now. Microsoft down $5. Apple up only $2. Still holding a gain, but backing off. Tesla up 380. And it's backed off. Royal Caribbean down 181. Goldman down 550. Amazon down 44. Apple, Facebook down 920. Google down $40. Target down 540. JP down 180. Costco down 620. Walmart down 170 to $140. Yep, 95-cent drop on Cisco. We've got negative on the market here everywhere. Powell, it's all about what Powell is saying. Powell, faster tapering thoughts. Not going to happen. He's going to reverse that one real fast. That's not going to happen at all. Oil down $2.90 a barrel to $67 a barrel. We're going under 67 on oil. And we were at 90 something a little while ago, not too long ago. We're backing up. Okay. Carol, when you're an option writer, down days are good and high days are good. And high days are super days to sell great calls. Yes, I understand the assignment. I understood now. I get it. That's it. Vilbas, my GameStop Feb 220s have still not fallen off the cliff sufficiently enough for me. Well, Vilbas, they're coming your way, baby. They're coming your direction for sure. Feb 220s are now sitting at 28 bid. 28.35 to 30, and last trade 29.25 down 355, and now they're down $1 more on the bid, so that's a 455 drop. Yep, they're coming back. The 230s are at 26, the 240s are 23 bid, 250s are 22 bid, the 260s are 20 bid. Yep, the stock is backing off, and each day goes by is another day lost on time. Yeah, let's see. Everything's fine, says Nephew Nick, and it is. It is fine. We're fine. Lots of fun here. I mentioned this, Xavier. I mentioned this already. You weren't listening, but I mentioned it. There you go. Yep, it's a wild one this morning. Lots going on here. We got a gain now in Rocket Lab, up 2 cents. SoFi 1786 down 57. GameStop 195.53 down 648. Matterport down 296 to 30.09. ME down 66 to 819. Spire down 23 cents to 426. ATIP down 14 cents to 346. Smart Rent up 32 cents, and Cyxtera down 21. There it is. We're watching a lot of stuff happening here at the same time. The Dow down 545, S&P down 68, and NASDAQ down 230 points. All the markets are down between 1.45 and 1.53% across the board. They're all off the same amount right now as they are backing off with the Powell comments. Not appreciated. Yep. Okay. Pick No says, trying to roll my GameStop April 23rd, 230 cover calls to February 190s. Interesting move there. Let's see. What else? If I only had a crystal ball for the stock market, I'd make a lot of jelly, says Pickle. There you go. GameStop 195.65. Matterport 30.27. Yes. It is the market. Rocket Lab down 3 now. The Dow down 510. Trying a little dead cat bounce, but I don't know if that's going to hold. We might go lower. And we're just hanging around on the other two indexes right now. Oil down 305 a barrel, 66.94. Yeah, it's down here. It's down. Downtown Charlie Brown. Thank you, everybody, for the 369 thumbs ups today. I do appreciate those. Keep them coming if you can. If you can still hit those thumbs ups for us, tell others out there through YouTube. Come on and join us. Even though it's a down day, join us here where we try to talk about imaginary lamps and all kinds of homelessness issues and all kinds of weird stuff that comes up from time to time around here. What can I say? It is what it is, and it be what it be. Yeah. Fabulous. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, we're. By the way, I'm doing one-on-ones this weekend in case anybody's interested. What we're filling up. We're filling up the dates now. The times are filling up. Just got another one nailed down here for Sunday. Okay. Yep. That one is gone. And which one is this one here? We got another one that's gone now. There it is. Yep. There it is right there. There it is right there. Okay, just so you know, if you're interested in a one-on-one, I have Saturday morning at 10 a.m. available Eastern time and noon Eastern time on Saturday, and I'm sold out Sunday. No, I'm sorry, not sold out Sunday. 2 p.m. Eastern time available Sunday only. I have 3 slots left. 10 and 12 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. 3 spots left. The rest are gone. In case anyone is curious about having a one-on-one. I'd love to have you join us. Always enjoy visiting with you one-on-one. Wow. What a run here today. What a day today. Rocket Lab now up 8 cents, holding on. We're down 53 on SoFi. We're at 1790. We got GameStop down 539 to 196.62. Matterport 30.91 down 214. ME down 66 at 820. Spire 425 now. 24-cent drop. This is at the low of all time right now, Spire. And then we got ATIP down 13 cents to 347. The volume on ATIP, 362,000. The volume on Spire, 380,000. There's not a heavy amount of selling coming in here. It's just not a lot of buying at this point with this kind of overriding market nonsense going on. 1551 up a nickel on Rocket Lab right now as we are going through it. 384 thumbs ups. Thanks, everybody. We're pushing for 400 thumbs ups here, the way it's going. 16 away from 400. I thank you for anyone who can pop a thumbs up our direction. We might nail 400 thumbs ups on this broadcast. Thank you all very, very much. 384 in, 16 to go. Now 15 away from 400. Thank you, everyone, for that. And the Dow now down 495, S&P down 62, NASDAQ down 206. We're down 1.3 to 1.4% right at the moment. The oil price drops, steepest monthly decline since the start of the pandemic. There's a sign. And all these oil guys are calling for $125 to $150 oil. They're in dreamland, complete dreamland. They have no concept of reality, what they think is going on there. They're dreaming if they think that's going to happen. Not going to do it. It's not going to happen. I don't think so. Good. We have 401 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. We just cracked 400 thumbs ups here. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. It's a wild morning. You know it. Trying to roll my GameStop April 23rd to Feb. See what happens there. Let's see here. Homelessness in plain English. I grabbed 2 GameStop at 193.69. Let's see here. I can start buying GameStop again. I'm listening to you from my other laptop while I work from home. I turned around and hit the like button. Thank you, Alex, so much for that. Bruce has talked me through this oil BS, and I wouldn't have understood quite like with him, no matter what research I did. Right on. Thank you. Let's see. And the silver lining is we can buy back our calls for cheap. There it is. Still can buy back for cheap. We're up 2 cents on Rocket Lab. SoFi, $17.95, down 48. GameStop down 580. Matterport, 3107, down 198. It's a bounce back from the high 29s. ME, 822, down 63. Spire down 24. ATIP down 11.5. Smart right up 32, and Cyxtera down 23 cents. So just pennies overall. Not too much dramatic going on here. Really, I mean, really. We're down 454 on the Dow. Yeah, 1.29%. We're down 57 S&P, down 196 on NASDAQ. Will we get another drop or not? I don't know. U.S. consumer confidence sinks to a 9-month low on inflation and COVID worries, to be expected. Let's see. Zach is saying, I get it. I know these are the lessons we all must walk through. I want to learn more lessons about cashing tendies. I want to feel the joy of writing 10 calls at the same time one day. Drew, 23andMe announces the appointment of Joseph Aaron, a new scientific officer. Yeah, we have heard that. We are aware of that. Coyote says, I feel you, Zach. I hear you there, buddy. I'm with you. I'm there. The Dow down 451, trying a little comeback. Down 57 on S&P and down 197 on NASDAQ. At the moment, GameStop 593 lower at 196. Now 196.47, a little better at the moment. That's my goal for Spire one day, says Coyote. I want to write 10 calls at a time. There you go. ME down 62 cents. That appointment did not help the stock today, not in this day. Not with this market right now. Spire a little better, 430 now. We're up 6 cents from the low of the day, still down 19 on 397,000 approximately. On ATIP, we're at 348. The low was 343. We're back in nickel. We're still down 11.5 cents on 368,000. So both of these are rebounding a bit right now. ATIP and Spire are on a rebound bounce. They're bouncing back a little bit. Okay. Matterport under 31, 30.93, down 212. And SoFi down 48 cents to 17.96. Deals on SoFi. Deals. Okay. Let's see. And there you go. Can you talk about the VIX, the volatility index? Yeah, well, the VIX, the higher it goes, the more volatile the market could be. The lower it goes, the less volatile and the more calm the market seems to be. Those are internal readings, different readings of different gauges and so on. The VIX, some people really follow it closely. It's an indicator. It's just an indicator. You kind of get an idea, just what's it looking like, and what's the market look like, and what's the sentiment of the market. Market nervous? Is the market excited? Is the market bored? That's sort of the VIX from time to time. Yeah, Zach, you got it right. I've got the patients just feeling a little grumpy about it right now. Really took a punch in the teeth on my ME calls. I have new rules about profit taking after the second burn. No pigs here. Glenn, so we had mixed confidence earlier in November. Now Jay Powell will backtrack his statements, which doesn't convey confidence either. So we're basically in a sideways pattern of high volatility. Hope I am wrong, says Glenn. Yeah, we'll find out, my friend. You could be very, very right on that. 428 on Spire, down 20 cents. We're down 11 on ATIP. They look to be bouncing back a little bit. The Dow still down 415, down 1.18%. S&P down 53, NASDAQ down 186. They're all down about 1.2 to 1.18 to 1.2%. Oil 66.98. Yeah. That's the market. This is it. The market's going in waves, and right now it's sell waves. That's what we're getting right here. Yep, DJ Powell's doing his job, and he got us all talking, hasn't he? Isn't he just? Keeping us guessing, I guess. That is the dealio at the moment. Excuse me. We're now with we got 418 thumbs ups. Thank you everybody for this. I appreciate that a lot. And we've got a bunch of you watching here right now, which is great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you who are subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon to get alerts. Thank you for the 419 thumbs ups and counting. 421 and counting. Going for 500 thumbs ups here, man. This is awesome sauce. Matterport, 3074, backing up a little bit here. We did just reach 3108 or so, but we're now 3679, backing up a little bit. And the high of the day, 3485. That was first thing this morning. The low, 2981. We've had virtually a $5 swing between high and low on Matterport today. So giving you a little bit of an indication of maybe the new future for Matterport. I don't know. But it is trading quite actively at 7.68 million with a $5 swing rate from low to high today. Very interesting. GameStop 196.66 down 535. The high of the day on GameStop has been 203.63. The low 193.28. So we've had about a 1040 swing on GameStop. Right now 196.58 up from the 193.28 low. That's where we're at right now. Down 534, but the volume 604,000 on GameStop. No volume to get excited about, kids. There's nothing happening here, okay? Let's see. Woohoo! I'm thumb number 420 here. Right on, Matt. Thank you. Knowledge, support, strength, ridicule, bagel fam. There it is. That's what it's all about right there. 195.99 on GameStop, down 602. Matterport 30.62. We're down 243 there. ME down 70. Spire now down 24. ATIP down only a dime now, getting a little better. It's little by little the ATIP is coming back. Unchanged on Rocket Lab right now. Okay. Yeah, we got Joanne. We saw that earlier. Bank of America initiates coverage on Spire with a neutral rating and a price target of 505. Thank you. Really bullish on Smoke Dog. Thumbs ups. Peace, Bruce. Love you. Thank you. Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, 505. What can I say? If it breaks 505 and goes to 555, maybe they'll up it to 605. And if it breaks 605, goes to 655, they'll break it up to 705. You never know. Rock on says nice. You never know. One day at a time, one stock at a time, one penny at a time, one dime at a time, one day at a time. Okay. Down 483 on the Dow. We're going down again. A little reversal here. We're down 59 on S&P, and we're down now 206 on NASDAQ. We're down to 1.4% on the Dow. Got to about 1.2% down. Now we're down 1.4% on the down. Little back off here. We may have another run to the downside, a little flush out. We'll see how that works out. Thanksgiving's over, getting ready for the Christmas closing prices for the end of the year. See what it brings us. I have no idea. We'll see what's going on. GameStop 195.60 down 641. Keep your eye on your GameStop, kids, as it's backing up, some of your contracts might come to you at the kind of prices you're happy to buy them back for. And Matterport 3059, same thing there. If you wrote 35s or 30s or 25s, keep an eye on Matterport. If it backs off again, it could well go lower today. It might reach 28 today. You never know. That might put some of you into a buy mode on 35s, 30s, and 25s, and get ready to rewrite if the stock takes another shot higher. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I'm getting ready to learn from your classes, says Jimmy Wilkes. I'm planning to start with the two you recommended for someone with 100 shares of SoFi, ATIP, and Spire. Jimmy, way to go, buddy. Each class, about 2 hours. You can watch them, segments if you want, or you can watch them as many times as you like. If you have any problems finding your link or anything like that, just send me an email and we'll get you the link. But yeah, Jimmy, good luck with that. You're making the investment. Way to go. Zach, Dave Rowland. Yeah, man, I was up between 100 and 250% on 3-4 different calls. The trend seemed so up at lots of time. So much for that plan. Level lost 1.5 value in 3 weeks. Dave, Zach, I took my profits on Matterport and Apple too soon, but thought Emmy had a bit more to go. Lesson learned. Zach, 100%. Coyote says, yep, you're right there. We're down 4 on Rocket Lab, 4 cents. SoFi, 17.75, down 68 cents. Gamestop down 6.78 at 195.23. We have Matterport now down 281 to 30.24. Looks like we're going to test 30 again. We got ME down 74 at 8.11. We have Spire down 25 to 4.23, and we've got ATIP down 13 cents. We have some red coming through this market. The Dow now down 514 points. S&P down 64, and NASDAQ down 230. So we're down 1.47% here on the indexes. They're going lower as another selling wave is kicking in. Folks right now want to be a little more on the sidelines, so kind of waiting and watching, looking for deals. But we'll see. We'll see if there's any bargain hunting as the day goes on. But at the moment, down 523 to 524 now on the Dow. S&P down 65 and NASDAQ down 228. Oil almost $3 a barrel lower, 297 at 67.02. Yeah, not good. What can I say? And let's see. Which two classes do you recommend I start with to write options? Jimmy, if you're brand new at this, just start with lesson number 1 and then go into 2 and then into 3 and then into 4. Just systematically go through them because they get more intense and more complicated. It's up to you though. I mean, just check the titles and see what you like. And you can watch them all eventually if you want to mix them up, but you can do that too, of course. We're down 750 on GameStop, 194.78, a little lower now. GameStop low of the day, 193.31. That is $1. What is it? It's like $1.70 from here. 195 right now, about $1.60, $1.70 away from the low of the day. That's what we got going on. Negative everywhere at the moment. Just negative everywhere, except for Smart Rent up 26 cents, and then Rocket Lab down and now up 3 cents. It was just down a penny a minute ago. Up 3 on Rocket Lab. We got 2 gainers. The Dow down 508. Apple up 266, holding a gain. Got as high as 164.58, now 162.90, holding a gain on Apple. But other than that, we're red. We are red. Amazon down 41, 36 loss on Google, $9 loss almost on Facebook. Yeah. Cisco down 93 cents to 54.81. So we're still running into red selling here. That's what's happening. Okay. Getting towards the end of this first show here. Cheers to learning. Right on, buddy. Let's go here. We got a winner, says Jenner. We'll see you this afternoon at 3:00, of course, for the last hour of the day today as we close out this market. Going to get a bit of a break right now and catch up a little bit on what's happening out there. Finishing off the first 3-hour show today. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for all your kind words and all the fun we had today. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you can. If you haven't already, we do appreciate those. We're now at 438 thumbs ups, and we thank you for the 438 as we're pushing 450 and then ultimately 500 thumbs up. So we might make it on the rerun account today. See how that works out. Thank you. 438 thumbs up, 62 to go to 500. Beautiful. Fabulous. Thank you, everybody, so much. As we are at the moment red everywhere. We are red everywhere. Yeah, okay. That's what we get from time to time. Maybe we'll have a little turnaround later this afternoon. We'll see how this all plays out, but we'll keep you posted. Okay, guys, thank you. We got a winner. Thanks, guys. Rest up, Uncle B. Thanks for the big show. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. See you guys later. We'll see you at 3 o'clock Eastern this afternoon for the final hour of trading to see what how everything shuts down today, how it all works out. We'll see if any of these stocks want to pull off a recovery and give us a bit of a spurt finish, a nice little spurt finish. Can happen, but we'll see what's going on here. Lots to go on. Frumbler, yeah, neat. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I got to get some of these neat emojis up here and spur on this market right here. Got to inspire this market with the neat emojis right there. Neat. Come on. Some dingleberries. What are those flowers called? Whatever those something berries. Yes, thank you. There we go. There we go. Red Solo Cups got him up there. Yeah, baby. Number 445 thumbs ups. Thank you. We have 447 thumbs ups right now coming in here. And the neat emojis are showing up all over the place. Here they come, one after the other. You can't stop a market going up when the neat emojis come out like this. This moves mountains. No question. The knights that are known as knee. Thank you, everybody, for the neat emoji show. As we put the neat emojis out there to tell the markets, get your act together and go higher. Gosh darn the heck, what are you doing going down today? You can't do that. You got to go higher. The Dow down 480. Come on, Dow. You know you can't stay down long. You're going higher. There's no doubt about it. Okay, guys. Alrighty, thank you for the 450 thumbs ups, everybody. We'll catch you this afternoon at 3. See you later. Bye for now.